Hello. Welcome to the stream of fail. You have to excuse me. I'm still in my lunchtime. So, I'm gonna eat chips. There we go. Alright, give me my link. Okay. Hi, Scared Scarecrow. Welcome to the stream of fail. Now, we're gonna play a game. I'm happy it's Saturday here. It's Saturday here too. I'm doing this for a number of reasons. I'm very frustrated right now because of the current situation that we're going to get into in a second. I'm also on my period, so this is the really bad time to do drama like this bullshit and try and bullshit me. I'm not gonna be pleasant, just by the way. I might be very sarcastic. Okay. Alright. Let's first, because alright. So first of all, one of my real big pet peeves is when people like straight up copy a design and just change things like the color of someone's trousers or the color of the eyes, or maybe they have a different hairstyle, but other than that looks pretty much the same. Hi Brian, and welcome to the stream of fail. So yeah, I want to play a game with you guys. And be really sarcastic while I do it, because like just yeah. Alright, so first of all, let's have a look at this. Let's play Spot the Difference. Alright, so these two are done by different artists, obviously. That's first difference. And here's also another one. This is also done by a different artist. So we have 3 different artists here drawing a skeleton character. Now, could you tell me which one of these is different? I'll let them hang on each of them. Can you tell me which one is the different character? The thing behind the eyes? What Chaser? What Chaser down here? The first one. The one on its own? This one is a different character to these two? Join and watch stream. I'm trying to get the guys that, the artists that have made these drawings on the stream. The one on DeviantArt, this one. So we have one vote for this one is the different character to these two. I'm guessing then by the first one, Brianna, you think that this one's the different character. Okay. What if I give you a few more drawings? We have this one. Let's also open up this one. Oh yeah, we're not gonna run out of drawings. Don't you worry. Oh my god. Oh god. Should we show this one again? Well, sure, we'll show this one. Why not? Oh, why not? Right. Okay. Hi, Sunny, and welcome to the stream fail. I know my face design on my OC looks too much like ink. Just too much. Like. If I asked you who this character is, who would you say this character is? I'm done with the I'm done playing nice with these people. No, I'm not. Hi, Inu-chan, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. So, who would you say this is? Oh, Sunny says this is Karma. Okay, so who is this character? You're streaming that? Oh yeah, hi, Wolfrath Knight, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. I'm about done with all of your bullshit. I've heard enough, quite frankly. No, I'm not playing nice. I'm an asshole. You've caught me at a really bad time. Yeah, so, we're playing the game of Spot the Difference here. Now, some people say that this is the different character. Some people say it's this. And we have a few of these as well. So, for anyone that was wondering, this is Karma. This is someone else's character. This is Karma. This is also Karma. This is someone else's character. That's the someone else's character. This is Karma with the face drawn as a chibi. Where's the other picture? There was another one as well. Karma is a bitch, isn't it? I would really like to show this one in particular is really nice. So this is a conversation, and it's yeah, not changed much, but so far it's all I could think of. What's the difference? I can see that's Karma. Where I found it funny how much they look alike except the clothing. But if we look at the clothing, we got the fluff. We have markings which are nearly identical. We have the magic and the fact that he's possessed. Oh, who else do we know that's possessed? Oh, wait, that's also Karma. Oh, when he has a chibi face, he looks like when Karma has a chibi face. Chibi-faced Karma? Chibi-faced this character. They're very, very alike. Jacket looked more like Flowerfell. Okay, alright. Let's have a look at Flowerfell then, shall we? Flowerfell Sands. We want to have a discussion about this. This is an open discussion. We can have a look. Oh, wait. What? Flowerfell... Oh. Does Flowerfell look like that? Really? 'Cause... I don't know. Enter cold mode if you want to talk. I'm adding more people to discuss this. You don't see it. Funny how this doesn't look like Flowerfell. Like, dude, just because you changed the color, look at you've got the side pockets too there. Just because you changed the color or something, like, it'd be so much easier on everyone if you would just actually admit fault. And look, there is something wrong with completely ripping off someone's work. But like, there's nothing wrong if you actually feel some remorse for it and apologize and actually work to change what you've done wrong. There are versions of Flowerfell. Oh, let's keep looking then, shall we? we'll keep scrolling through this page and hope that porn doesn't come up. No. If anyone sees anything that, oh, maybe this one. Maybe that a bit, because look, it's got the little arm thingies. Still doesn't look like Karma. That's funny. We'll keep going. Let's keep going. It's because you're so sure that Flowerfell looks like Karma. We'll keep going. Why not? You love this attention. I'm loving calling you out on your bullshit. That's what I'm loving. I'm thriving off this because I know you're behind the computer screen going, oh shit, I need to come up with more excuses of why they're different and that someone else's character is more the same than mine. And that's currently what's going through your head, and I'm completely done with your bullshit. And I thought this would be a normal talk and people get to saying, hey, we think it's likes. No. No, I'm done. It's very rare that I get this wound up about something, but like, really, like the absolute audacity that you have. You changed the colors, congrats. You've given him a few different things. Like, it's okay to take, let me show you how you take inspiration from something. So, everyone knows Chaser. So we have Chaser. Nope, I'm gonna have to type in Chaser Sans, because otherwise the car comes up. So Chaser Sans. Everyone knows Chaser. If you didn't know Chaser, this is what Chaser looks like. I took inspiration from Chaser to design my new outfit for Sashi. There we go. Now, let's have a look. No, it's gonna be really old. Hang on. I will find it for you. Where's it gone? Graphic art? Somewhere in here. There we go. So, first of all, my first design of Sashi. This was my first design of Sashi. Okay? And I felt like his clothes didn't really suit him in the way that I'd like it to. I saw Chase's clothes, was like, fuck me. That's really, really good. That's a cool idea to use layered clothing and so on and so forth. And I actually went to go look out what models and different models are wearing that suited Sashi's style. And I used the fact that Chaser has a t-shirt under a no-sleeved t-shirt, see? Under a no-sleeved, zip-up hoodie. Look at that. But they're not the same characters. Mind blown. I show you another one as well. Another one I took, because I very much like Chaser and I very much like Sai. I'd have to open up Clip Studio Paint for this one, I think. This can all be talked privately. This is a way to start drama. I don't see anyone else shouting in the chat apart from you. Everyone else in the chat, also, hello Gamer Tommy and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Everyone else in the chat is actually open to talk. I'm the one being a sarcastic asshole. So, I don't see, no one's calling you names. No one is shouting at you that you're a copier. So really, there's no need for this. Here's another one. Oh, actually, one of the perfect ones. This is this one. Did I do it in here? It's either saved in here or it's incompleted. Might be incompleted already. No, I am disrespecting you personally. No one else is disrespecting you. Just me. You're welcome. Literally no one else is attacking you. People are just saying, when I ask a question, do these guys look similar? They're answering yes or no. I'm not the only one here telling you this is a bad idea. Nobody asked for this, but maybe it was needed. Maybe it was a slap in the face that somebody needed. I can't find it. Where's my thing gone? Have to look for it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry your little head. Oh god, where is it? No, basically it's a witch character that has some bells on the end of her hat, which is the inspiration that I got from Chaser because he has bells that he can turn on and off. Although my witch cannot turn them on and off at will, she just has bells on the end of her hat. I'm just here for fun. That's fair. This isn't cooperative. You weren't being cooperative. You went into a DM with your white knight and started asking for a bunch of references when you know you can't. You cannot tell me that these guys are different characters. They're wearing almost the same clothes, and if you took the clothes away, they look almost identical. You can't tell me that was Hi Flowey and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Nonsense raging. Yes, I'm raging because you've blatantly copied one of my really good friend's art and you completely and utterly refuse that that's the case when it most obviously is. It really is. Coincidence? Are they though? Are they though? Because this was made in February 2008 and 17 even, mind my English, and this was made in November 2017. That's don't stream, I swear this is dumb as fuck. Is it? I'm absolutely tired of seeing people rip off other people's designs. Like, that is one of the worst things. And I don't like pinning a community with something. I hate it. But it's one of the worst things that I've seen with the Undertale community is the fact... Are these the same character or are they different characters?
Well, one's got a cross on its face. I don't fucking know.
Is he the same or different to these two? I mean, we can be here for all day discussing why you think it's different with your minor differences. Oh, the markings on the horizontal bit are a little bit shorter, and they curve upwards like an arrow. No, I'm not assuming she's ripping off me, because this isn't my work. Hi, I'm Sashi Bash and not Lawless. Everybody loves a bit of controversy. I don't think it's coincidence are so common. Yeah, there is a chance, and I completely am aware that people can have the same ideas or similar ideas. And a lot of the time, those similar ideas will come out looking very similar. And a classic one of that would be Wild Sands, but I haven't been able to find pictures of him since. I mean, I can look up again, but I haven't been able to find the pictures that I found last time, because Wild Sands looks a lot like Sashi, but the only thing is Wild Sands is a tiger. And someone can come up with the idea of fusing animal with skeleton. Like, we've done Nekos before. That is not an original idea. So two people, yes, they can come up with the very similar ideas, but they don't pass off as each other. Why are you having an issue with them? Because it's not that they're similar, it's that they're a ripoff. Do you know which one's the ripoff? Look, dude. Like, you've even got it down to the magic and the fact that he's possessed and has a demon inside him. Like our character here. Like, there's coincidence, and then there's literally lining dot to dot. Like, you can't believe your own bullshit, can you? You don't honestly believe that this was all your original idea, and you didn't even see Karma beforehand or even know of this character's existence. Dude, there's coincidence of characters looking similar, and then there's literally a character's entire being and their magic and what happens when they get pissed or possessed. Like, there's like the actual fuck. You don't think they've seen Karma, so this doesn't look like Karma. This is Karma. These don't look remotely the same. That's Chaser. We can put Chaser away now. Fluffy coats. Oh, because it has a fluffy coat, that means they're the same character. Hang on a second. We have got some fluffy coat Sanses coming right up for you. This is a traditional one. Fell Sans usually seem to have a really fluffy coat. Does Fell Sans look like Karma? Anyone know of another fluffy coated Sans? We've already had Flowerfell, which we've already discussed doesn't actually look like Karma at all. Do I know a fluffy coated Sans? Fluff, fluff, fluff. Let's just type in fluffy Sans. See what comes up. Fluffy Sans. Oh, that's a lot of fluff. That's okay. There you go. There's another Sans with a fluffy rounded coat. Does it look like Karma? Does it have the same magic as Karma? What about this one? The answer is no. Outer Tail? I think Outer Tail is usually drawn with round fluffies rather than spiky fluffies. Outer Tail. Yeah, he usually has the round fluffs. Although some people draw him with the spikes. Does this look like Karma to you? Literally 70% of the Sanses have fluffy coats. So you saying and even having the audacity to say that I think that these two look similar just because of the fluff? Really? Okay, let's have a look at Candy Tail. He doesn't seem to have fluff. Does have a very interesting design though. Doesn't look like any other Sans I've seen. Maybe has a hint of fresh in him, just because of the colour palette. Did I? The difference between yours is that it's a short sleeve. It's also got lines here, but they're black, and this is grey, which means it's completely different. You've also got the sleeves a different color to the top. Oh, that makes it completely different. Completely different. Sorry, my bad. Had 3 bowls of noodles today. Nice. Anyone can have that idea, but when you have anyone can have singular ideas that are similar to other people's. That is fine. When you have so many ideas in one neat little package, that's when coincidence turns into this is uncoincidental. And I honestly don't believe that you nor your fans actually believe your own bullshit. And I think that you should just come clean, because you're making more of a fool of yourself than I am streaming this drama. Honestly. The majority of the people in this chat have said that they What? No. You can't. Oh, but you get it, that people could have two same ideas at different times, but and you make a drama of it. No. When you tick all of the fucking boxes, mate, it's not similar anymore. It's the same with differences. And that's completely different. You've looked at Karma the character and gone, that's really cool. He's really popular. The artist is really good. They get a lot of views. How can I get a lot of views? I'll make a character. I'll make these slight tweaks, and the work is mine. That's not how things go. You can be inspired by people and not rip off their design. I'm not even in this fandom and I have an issue. This is what I call a chill stream. It's good. Have inspiration from characters. That's one of the great things about Undertale, is so many creators got inspired by it because the characters are just so likable and moldable into other AUs, and the idea of other AUs, which didn't come from Undertale, which came from other things, and people have been making AUs since the dawn of time, but people think that it's only Undertale and is linked to Undertale and started growing with just Undertale. No, it's been around for a long time. It's been on the internet for a long time, darling. So no. But one thing that Undertale has done is brought that creativity to so many people. Look at the character I made. Rip off. Yeah. My OC is an amalgamation of all the shit I watched, is still my idea though. Yes, and you can have your own idea, and you can have similar ideas to other people, but it's like tracing over someone's work. You can tell when something is traced because there's too many things that are exactly the same as the thing you trace. And I wish my graphics tablet was working, and I'll probably do another video going over how you can tell when something is traced compared to when you use something as a reference, and even using a bit of both, where you use the picture behind yours to get the general structure and shape of what you want, because sometimes body positions are hard and people need references that are not just seen on a different screen, but they're seen directly in front of you and you can draw over them. And I will show you guys how to not rip off someone's work. Just I will take this as mine now. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's talk about this. Why do you want to do this live stream about this? Well, originally I was setting up this live stream because of this, and I've seen this happen way too many times. and I'm tired and sick of it, and I'm really fucking pissed off. Because it does happen too many times, and you're not the only people to do it. And if I see any other people, I will also call them out on their bullshit, and I do call them out on their bullshit. Rare I'll do a live stream about it, but you guys were so imminent that it's not a complete ripoff when it is, that I took in some liberation to get some unbiased opinions on a live stream. And I know my watchers, and I know my watchers won't go and just instantly hate on something that I don't like. And I know that they will question things. That is what I have built my fan base on. My personal YouTube fan base is built on listening, understanding, and thinking of the other argument. So when I do a live stream to call out someone, I know that my fans will not go and witch hunt that person down. And they won't be in the live stream, yeah, this person's an awful person, they should go die. Because that's not what my fans are. That's not what they do. And if anyone did do that, they wouldn't be my fan. And they would know it. Printing character starts putting paper over it, traces it. What? It's an accident. Yes, publicly, because this is a public problem. This is a problem that continuously crops up time and time again, and it needs to have attention drawn to it, because you know what? When we don't bring attention to it, what happens? It just goes over and over again. And at the end of the day, there are no winners or losers in this, because this isn't a game. Even though I've made it out to be a game. It's not. You've literally ripped off someone's character. And pointing at the smallest of details. One, you're assuming where I think the similarities are. Which, by the way, it's not in the fluffy coat. And these are things, so you've already seen like there's a similarity in it, because you yourself can point out some of the similarities, but you've gone for the similarities that are in most other Sanses. This is the game of copyright, indeed. Like, you haven't picked up on the fact that the trouser designs and the shorts are pretty much identical. That's not what I wanted. Where's it gone? This one. What's the difference? These are trousers tucked into boots. These are shorts. The color is different, and these don't have these straps. And yes, people can have similar trouser designs, but when you have this trouser design with this facial features, with the fluff on the hood, with the same jacket style, with the jacket underneath, that is when it becomes not a coincidence, and it becomes ripping off someone else's character. I don't think you know what an accident's... You keep ignoring most of our comments that is trying to tell you to stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop streaming! No. Why should I? You guys need to learn. Heck, you don't even answer my question. But you need to answer it again, because I'm sorry, but I'm trying to show you stuff while you're typing things, so I'm gonna miss stuff. It's what's gonna happen. My bad. Where's your question then? Which one? Because I've actually answered most of your questions already. You also can't tell me what to do. You're not my mother, nor mentor, nor anything else. Would you like to be called out for my... Yes! Fuck yes! Fuck yes! I would like to know when I would like to know that my bullshit, when I've had a character that looks exactly the same. Yes! And yes, I have been called out on it before. And yes, I learned a valuable lesson from it. Do you know the difference is I can take that and I can admit to my own faults. Yes, fuck yeah, like without a doubt, please, if my character looks fucking similar to someone else's, please call me out on it. Especially when it's something like where they've made it like months or years in advance to the one that I have. Fuck yes. Hell yeah, like do it. Go have a look through my characters and have a look at the original characters that I have and try and pinpoint them on anyone. Because one, I bet you won't be able to, and two, if there are any, then let's go frickin' talk about it. If it's an accident and they don't know, this is not an accident. Like I said, you can have similarities. Look, the fluffiness of the coat. Every Sans has a frickin' fluffy coat. But when you put fluffy coat, the facial markings are nearly identical. Like you can't say that, oh, it's tilted up a little bit and it's shorter. They're not different. They're really not. There's just, when you have all of those coincidences in one package, it's not a coincidence anymore. I'm not referring to art. Then what are you referring to? Because I'm talking about art right now. I feel like I'm starting a fight. I'm not sure what you're asking, Scarecrow. What if it's an accident and they don't know they've done it? But there's accidents when things are similar, and then there's things being exactly the same with slight changes. It's like someone's gone and frickin' gone, oh, I like this character, I like his design, I like the fact that he's got a side that flips to this other personality. I'm gonna take that. Oh, but I need to make it different, otherwise people will say that I'm copying them. Okay, well, I'll make the marking slightly different. I will give him trousers instead of shorts. Not many Sans have trousers. I'll give him knee-high boots. And I'll give him some gloves to match. I was supposed to come here. Where did you all come here from? Well, the Midnight Warriors come from the artist that I've given the link to this stream. And I think it's absolutely childish. The fact that they not only go and like, this should be done in a private conversation so that I can spout more bullshit to be debugged. There's no hate going on here. This is what you guys don't see, because you perceive as every bad thing as a hateful thing. Oof. And no, I don't think my behavior is out of order. Not at all. Yes, I am frickin' fueled as fuck. Because I've seen this enough. I am 25 fucking years old. You don't know how long I've been on the fucking internet. Right? I have seen this enough. I did it myself, and I know exactly what made me change. And that's being called out on the bullshit. Because the longer that people are like, oh yeah, it's just similarities, and then you're like, oh, okay, so I can make something that's really similar, and I just change a few things like the color or the length of the trousers, and then it's my own design. And that's not how it works. That's not how it ever should work. gives people ideas that it's bad. No, it is bad to completely rip off someone's character. No, being 25 doesn't mean I'm mature. It just means I've been here a long fucking time. And I've seen what goes on. And I've heard every excuse under the sun. And I've said every excuse under the sun. I have been there, people. Like, that's what you don't understand. You think that I'm just ripping off at you because I think I'm on a high horse or something. I have been there, and I know what made me change, and that's what's going to make other people change. So if I call people out on their bullshit, then less people will do the bullshit. Turning Australian. Like, you literally, you can't tell me that that this was just coincidence. You can't honestly believe that. And I don't think you do, and I think you're grabbing at straws. And I think you're not even the artist, and I think you're a friend of the artist that solely wants to believe this artist does make good designs. And they're bloody good fucking artists. And that's what makes it so disappointing as well, is they are a fucking good artist. Which means they could, if they wanted to, make original designs that are their own. That is not completely stenciled off someone else's designs with a few changes. They can do better. I am a Kiwi, and Kiwi birds are cute. You can't just assume. Dude, there was... Let's have a look at this. Where's it gone? No, did I close it? Maybe I closed it. Let's bring it up again. Let's bring up this. This is a direct message from the artist after saying that they were gonna change stuff, and they obviously didn't. And I found it so funny how they look so much alike, except the clothing, except the nope, the clothing still looks alike too. Really? That looks like Karma, but his markings have changed. That again looks like Karma, but his markings have changed in the slightest. No one agreed to stream, but I'm not sending hate. I don't think that I'm doing anything wrong, and I will be a stubborn ass fuck with this, because this was planned whether you were going to add me to the conversation or not, as I already told people. I'm not even in the fandom, I'm not even the artist. But look at it. Actually look at that design. As a sketch, you'd hardly be able to tell them the fuck apart. Are you still streaming? Yes, I am. My goal is to, so you know that your bullshit is not being, it's not being seen by anyone. It's not believed. You see, oh, so you now admit that there's similarities between them, and they look like exactly the same character. Dude, really, honestly, like person to person, both sitting behind a computer screen, this is what we traditionally call someone ripping off someone else's design. Literally, there's color differences. If these two were to switch clothes, you wouldn't be able to tell who was who. who do you think you're fooling? Really? And the longer that the more that this stuff gets swept under the carpet, and the more that it doesn't get publicly shown, and the more that it is dealt behind closed doors and such, the more that this will happen. And less attention that it's brought means that it'll happen more because people think that they can get away with it. And like I said, it is fine to be inspired by a character or inspired by an artist, even to the fact inspired by an artist's art style. And I often play around with drawing different characters in different people's art styles because I find new things that I like to change in my own art style. But there's a difference between being inspired by someone's creation or art style or whatever and then completely ripping it off. And I think the artists themselves know that, which is why they're not here. And they've instantly seen my stream as a form of hate, and they've left the conversation before I can even explain why. Because I honestly believe that they know they're in the wrong, and I honestly believe that they know that it's not an accident, which is why they are scared and they are hiding. No one in the chat has spread hate. I have been ranting. I have still not said that anyone should go die, or something stupid like that. I have been pointing out my observations, which can be different to anyone else, and anyone else can disagree. Although the majority of the chat, which is what I actually did the stream for, agrees that these are too similar. There are similarities, and then there are characters that are too similar. Everything about this character. Yes, I am repeating the same thing over and over again. If it was something that you wasn't concerned about, you wouldn't be here. But you are. The whole outlook on this character is similar. And even like Sai said before, when he first saw this character, he thought, honest to God, that someone had drew fan art for Loli, which is the creator of Karma, and was going to share it with her, and then investigated into it, and turns out that no, there's not even like a reference to, oh, this inspired me, which this is beyond an inspiration, this is direct copying. Dude, like I said, people can have similarities, but when you have so many similarities in one thing... I wish I had my drawing tablet out, because we'd play a lovely game of let's guess what character Sashi's drawing. But I don't have my tablet available to me right now, because my cat's managed to chew the cable of it. And I'm waiting for it in the post, and that is that. But, like, honestly, there are similarities, and you can take similarities from whatever inspires you, but do not outright copy someone else's characters and then, because this looks like you've copied the design and then went, oh, this is too similar, I gotta add in some changes. That's what it honestly looks like, and that's what I honestly think is there. No, I don't get money for streaming. I don't have advertisements on any of my videos, and even if I did, I get about, was it like 50 views a video, which is like 0.0002 pence. This is not for the money, this isn't for the clicks, this is to bring awareness that that this is going on, and this isn't acceptable. It's not acceptable to copy someone else's art, and this should be talked about more. Looks like you will get money for drama. Will I? If I don't? How does that work? Please do explain how me not monetizing my videos gets me money for drama. And a statistic shown on YouTube actually Most people that do drama videos actually end up losing subscribers and they lose views because of it, rather than gain them. So there is no view value or money value for me to do this. This is a PSA, if you like, for what not to frickin' do. And I really do wish that I would have my graphics tablet, because I would show you exactly how to actually, and I will most likely do this later when I do have my graphics tablet available to me, how to be inspired by someone else's art without completely copying it, and how to be inspired by someone else's character design without completely copying it. And I will show you, and I'm fine with that. Drama they made from 2 other people's characters. One of those people are my friend, so, you know. I was put in the chat as I was making... I think the reason they put me in the chat is because they hoped that I wouldn't make a stream out of it, because I said that I would. But here we are. The first thing I do is to stream this, because it needs to be seen. I don't need to be a white knight for my friend. I don't need to be. What I need to do is show people, and this isn't even for the people that have done this. This is for other people that have this thought in their mind when they see a character, they go, oh my god, that looks so cool. I want to copy it. I want to have it. I want to have these aspects into my character. I want to have a popular character. I want to be #1 on the internet, and so on and so forth. Shit, the Fire Nation tact. So yeah, like, as much as I've labeled this a drama video, there's no drama in here. Drama is when people just resort to personal insults and they have nothing left to argue. And I've not personally insulted anyone. As far as my knowledge, I've not called anyone an idiot. I've simply pointed out the fact that there are too many coincidences for this to be a coincidence. Both artists should have agreed and did. But at the end of the day, this is a problem. It doesn't matter whose art that I put here, this needed to be a thing. Content can be used for criticism. That is what fair use of content is. This is criticizing someone else's design and the fact that it's too similar to the first one. And it is too similar. Full stop. So, there you go. I still find it funny, the one thing that you were pointing out that was the only thing that you saw similar was the fluff in the jacket. And there's this, like, dude, really? You're not fooling anyone with half a brain cell. So, I know that no one asked me to stream. No one has to ask me to stream. I am fully capable and independent enough to decide when something needs to be streamed and when it doesn't. That is up to me as a streamer and a YouTuber to decide what topics need to be discussed in a stream and what needs to stay in DMs. But the problem is these things always stay in DMs. Always. And what changes? Absolutely nothing. So, for me personally, doing it as a stream gives it a chance to have more friction so that people stop doing this. even looks wise, I would even give that a pass. But you've literally got down to his magic and the color of magic and the fact that it changes when he's possessed, which is also, funnily enough, someone else. Like, no. If any of the things that I've talked about were on their own, then I wouldn't have done this stream. Because that can be coincidence. Them all being together, however, that's not a coincidence. And you've gotta be able to see that even as a friend of the artist that has drawn this, you've gotta be able to see that. You can't blind yourself. If this was the other way around, I would freaking call Lolly out on it too. Okay, I wouldn't be half as sassy about it, but I'd still call her out for it. And if I did anything that looks similar, I want to be fucking called out on that bullshit. No one should be getting away with it. Me, not Sai, not Loli, not anyone. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit if it's Skip. If Skip could magically draw really good and was copying people's arts. I'd be more harsh on Skip than anyone else, to be fair. But that's because he's my husband. But that's the thing. Dealing with two shy artists, hard as both as it is. Yes, but this needs to be addressed. And it needs to be addressed in this way because of the endless stream and the continuous stream in my stream of excuses and the justification of it and the audacity of it all. That's why it needed to be on the stream. And if they're shy artists, they're not going to want to talk to me on voice chat anyway. Just no, because basically what would have happened, if I would have stayed in DMs, let me explain to you what would have happened. I would have said the same stuff that you and Lolly had said. They would have said the same stuff that they would have said, and we would have still gotten nowhere. This way, I've just had about 5 to 10 other people confirm autonomously and anonymously, almost, that these are too similar as characters. They are too much the same to be a coincidence. I know Carmen since I've known him for like 2 years. Me mistaking him for someone, is oddly, especially since I pay so much attention to his detail. Yeah. Then they can take a frickin' breather, because this isn't a witch hunt for hate, and that's not what has happened at all. And no one in my comment section, nor me, has tried to hunt these people down or message them, even though they commented on the video so they could be easily messaged and followed. No one has done that, because this isn't a witch hunt, and that's not what my community does, ever. And I ever find anyone doing that in my community, and they're gonna have such the fucking earful, and they'll have their own fucking stream. And it won't be pleasant, and I'll be twice as harsh on them as I would be on anyone else. But no, this isn't a witch hunt. This is calling someone out for saying the same thing over and over again, which is false, for literally lying, and they are lying. There is too many coincidences, in quotation marks, for these to be similar characters. I know that. You know that. Both the creators of these images and the artists and creators of the characters know that. And it doesn't matter whether they are shy or whatever. That has no standing. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that people see this. and people react in the correct way to it, which isn't to instantly hate, but is to question, like a lot of my people have. And a lot of my people have also admitted that people can have the same ideas, but in the same breath they also admit that there's too many similarities between these two. And there are. And that is the end of it. And if it's stressful for them, then maybe they should think next time they won't freaking copy someone else's work, essentially, and put their own tiny twist on it. What? Did you completely miss the bit where I don't monetize on my videos? Have you seen anyone pay me money over this last hour at all? No one's donated to the Streamlabs, which people can and are free to do. No one's donated to that, which is my only money source from videos. I don't monetize on my videos, and you can't monetize on streams anyway. You only get monetized after. And my channel is not monetized at all. Full stop. Like, you can close my door if you don't want to hear me. Why am I still streaming? So, for me to keep streaming, it must be about money. It couldn't be about anything else. You can't think of one other thing why I might be still streaming. Why I might be pressing on these points. You can't think of one other thing other than clicks and money. That's also a good question. Why are you still here? If this so much upsets you, yeah, like scripts. And at the end of the day, this is still not. It's still not a hate video, despite the title of it, which is mildly clickbaity, and I'll admit that, and that's fine. But I still have the same amount of people on my streams, so the clickbait didn't work, I guess. See how long she's gonna repeat over the same stuff. Well, you might be here. You might be here for a very long time, mate. I'm proving my point, and I think it's more hilarious to me than it is to your friend, which is the person that made this art. Yeah, do your research. They're not shit-talking, and no one attacked them, even if they're being aggressive back. There's no point to it. Exactly. They don't know me. Their first impression of me is me bitching about their artist friend. So, I don't imagine that impression is very high, nor do I particularly care about anyone's impression of me, because I'm happy with me, and that's what matters. Thanks. But, yeah, simply put, there's too many similarities. And I've seen this over and over again, and if I really wanted to, I'll go find some other artists that also have the same thing. Those characters just doesn't look mourned. What? And instead of talking about it like adults in a private private chat, just doing a stream so our fans can agree. No, my fans do not agree with me blindly. My fans, and I never said which character was different. If you going back to the start of the stream, you'll notice that I put out to the start of the stream, which one do you think is different? And my fans would call me out if I fucking copied anyone's style. And recently what I've done is a redraw of people's arts, which is copying someone's style and pictures. This is a redraw of someone else's art, which they posted to me to be redrawn by me. Let me show you the original. This. Actually, this is probably the perfect example for this kind of thing. So, here's the original. You correcting me, yeah. My chat do that. My chat correct me all the time. It's fine. It's nothing against you. No, they're both. I don't actually care if both artists want this discussion or not, because it needs to be had. Whether they think so or not. There's the original art. Here is my redraw. It is not a traced. I've even got live streams. This has not been traced. This is a redraw. This is me trying to copy someone else's style, someone else's character. These are the same characters with minor differences. Minor differences. Again, we can go look at something else. Let's look at this one. This one and this one. There we go. This is what's called a redraw. Same characters, same position, same lighting, same effect, same feeling that you get from the image. Copying or replicating the style of it. And this is the same difference that you get from these two, character design wise. If someone has your nudes, because that's completely like the same value as someone's art that is being put for criticism, and it is called the right to use art to be able to criticize it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to have parodies. We wouldn't be able to have covers of music. We wouldn't be able to redraw someone's design. That would be illegal. So this is within my right to do, even though both artists don't want me to do it. And if I was a nicer person, I would stop. But I'm not. I'm an asshole. And this needs to be drummed into your head that this is not okay. I apologize for being rude and mildly aggressive. There you go. See, people are apologizing. It's not her issue. It's one of my greatest pet peeves, and I have seen this enough, and it needs to stop. And the only way I can see to make that stop is to call people out on it. No, and I was invited to the chat after I already set up to stream and was just about to press the play button, and I said to you guys that I'm about to stream and press the play button, and I gave you the link to it. So you can full on hear my opinion of it. Yeah, I was already doing it, and if you would have seen the private message between me and Lawless and Sai, separate times, I told them both before I was added to the chat that I am going to stream this. I even said on my own chat that I am about to stream potential drama. Way before even being added to your chat. I'm not violating the trust of anyone. Yes, This is attention seeking because I'm talking about myself here. Yes, please follow and like my channel for more drama and talking about myself, not other people. Like, really? It's basically a redraw of the character Karma. And the fact that you keep on denying it and pulling up the smallest things, like the fluff is the same, but that's the same for every Sans, it's just insulting to yourself at this point. It just goes on like a broken record. Well, if I'm so boring, why are you still here? She has no idea what she does here, except causing drama to the artist. Yep. My whole video here. Who created it first? Karma was created first by months before this character was designed. Also, hello Dommy and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Who started the stream? I wonder. I wonder who pressed play on the stream. Artists can be, anyone can be an attention seeker. Anyone can be an attention seeker, and most likely those who do talk in front of the camera are attention seekers, and I am an attention seeker. But this video is not about seeking attention. It is about bringing attention to something else that matters to me and I am passionate about. Because it matters to me that much that people are copying other people's designs. And it's one of my greatest fucking pet peeves. I don't get money from this video. I don't get new subscribers from this video. Because most likely, anyone that hasn't subscribed to me and watches this video, quite frankly, would be like, what the fuck? Why is this bitch freaking bitching about someone else's art? How dare she? And they would not subscribe. They would not watch any more videos. So there is no gain for me. I don't gain anything from this video. This is for you to understand. Did any of the artists know each other? Also, hi. No, they did not. Okay, let me break this down for you, dummy, since you're new to the stream and stuff. Okay, so we have this character. Where's the first one I got? There we go. You have this character, which is designed by Lolly in February 2017 and released, and there is a lot of fan art and etc to do with Lolly. That's important. This character was designed in November of 2017, so nearly a year after, so there's enough time in there for fan arts, not necessarily of the same person, could be fan arts from this person, who is Sai, doesn't have to be fan art from the person that originally designed it. PJ's Daycare got a lot of attraction because of Anya rather than the actual creator of it. It's the only reason I know PJ. So there is enough time between them, and there are too many similarities. And bearing in mind, and I've said this time and time again, any one of these similarities on their own or even in a pair, I would pass off as two people can have the same idea, different times, different places, without being influenced by each other. They can be influenced by their environment or what they've seen, or maybe they have the same interests. Like if you make a ninja character that looks rather like Naruto, there are gonna be loads of ninja characters that look like Naruto because Naruto's a popular show and everyone likes to make OCs. But it's not just two similarities, and that is the problem here. It's more than that. It's the facial. It's the fact that he's wearing two jackets. It's the fact that the jackets are very, very similar, if not exactly the same, with different colours and different cropping on the arms. It's the band. You've got the same bands that are going on here. We have this thing, which looks remarkably a lot like this. We have the same trouser pocket designs here. And it honestly looks like someone's gone, that's a really cool character concept. I'm going to draw that in my own sans. And it's not just the looks. It's also the magic. Magic here, normal magic. It's this very pale blue. When he is possessed, which, surprise, surprise, we know another person that is possessed, his magic turns red. Who else do we know is like that? It's that's the wrong picture. God damn it. Why can't I have this on a slideshow? It's so much easier. It's this dude. So there you see his normal magic, and you can see his normal magic creeping through by there. You can even zoom in. So that's the normal magic color of Karma. This is when Anon comes out, which is Karma's possessed self. I'm a bad person. So did I send millions of fans to give you hate? Did I send anyone to give you hate? No. Did anyone in chat give you hate for this? No. Am I being extremely sassy about my comparisons? Yes. Could I be nicer about it? Yes. But quite frankly, I'm done being nice to anyone that wants to copy other people's stuff. Whether it be traced, whether it be design-wise, I'm done. I'm going to be a sassy asshole. That is all of your warnings, so if you even think about doing anything like that and trying to get it past me, it will not fly. So goes to get her filter, but what? Holy righteous people? Like, I don't see anyone attacking you here. You're the only one doing the attacking. Literally. This is bad behavior. Hi Cerise, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. That's very interesting. It is indeed, isn't it? Shy, I'm just catching up with the comments, because I like to go off on a rant and then need to catch up. But don't copy other people's art if you think that someone commenting on it is going to be invading your privacy. You already took her lies for granted. This isn't... Dude! Are you looking at the same pictures that everyone else is? All Sanses do look alike. Their faces look alike. Both have the art style and the curvy face, which is perfectly fine. And that in itself is perfectly fine. Like I said, even if they looked the same character-wise, I would be fine. But it's the fact they've even got the possession linked in with that. They've got the magic colors linked in with that too. There is no hint of even an idea that they've had themselves. There's just straight up being baited by anything. I'm not baiting you. How am I baiting you? What? My god, there's so much comments I'm catching up. Byron, you know, seeing someone take... People are allowed to take sides, but my point is that no one is attacking you for having your opinion. The only people that are attacking someone for having their opinion is you guys. You guys are attacking me for having my opinion, and you're attacking my fans for having their opinion. So, there is no attacks coming your way, mate. You're seeing that completely different. And calling someone out because they're wrong is not an attack. Yes, the ref's next. Let's go to that, shall we? One ref is a sketch with color, the other is full line art with color. So obviously, there's your first difference. We'll play spot the difference with this. We have the fluff. We have the fluff. Karma has more fluff. That is a difference. Well done. The problem is we have the face, which we see here clearer, not here. Here clearer. No. Here clearer. Which we see here clearer. Which, as you can see, the markings, they're a little too close. And the same with the style of this. Karma has the same collar, it's just that the zip is done a bit further up. Karma has the same jacket style as this dude, it's just that this jacket has short sleeves, not long sleeves. Karma and this dude have the same trouser style, it's just that one is longer and one is shorter. Like, there's on their own, fine, but there's too many similarities, only one to not be. Tell me, you're amazing. Yes, please kiss the feet of anyone that just says something that's remotely the same as yours. That's really gonna get your opinion far. Rainbow is not my sheep. And you are salty as fuck. I love how he just really? Who created the first markings with stands? Creative Gans, no, Error, yeah. Error, I'm pretty sure, is one of the first ones to have moon. Sunny isn't attacking you, Sunny is saying literally that her opinion is valid, which it is. She's not mindlessly following my opinion. She is able to create her own, and that's kind of funny. You saying that Sunny having her own opinion on this is following me because our opinions match, yet your friends are not following you because your opinions match. Do you want to know who I haven't called a sheep? Your friends, who, by your own definition, have been blindly following you and share your opinion. And the fact that you've jumped and hooked and latched on to someone that's come in and said something that's remotely what you've been saying kind of proves my point that you're being sheep. But anyone that has this is what we're getting at. Anyone that has the opposite opinion to me has their own opinion. But anyone that has remotely the same opinion as me is a sheep. This is what we're coming down to now. I think the fact that the character can be mistaken by someone that has drawn the character for over 2 years and knows all of the details about the character, and that character was seen by that person, is a little bit too coincidental. I'm lying about copying. Really? Really? I don't think you can lie about your own opinion. I mean, I wasn't there at the time that you made this. And I've said a number of times that coincidences happen. I've also pointed out when coincidences happen too much, they less become coincidences, and they're more leaning towards the fact that they've been more than inspired by someone else's work. Okay, I really think that, yeah, like basically we've gotten to anyone that has remotely the same opinion as me is a mindless follower, a sheep, and anyone that has a different opinion to me is independent and they're thinking on their own, and that's what we've boiled down to now. I know the creator of the other character used to be friends with Floozy, is still friends with Floozy. Cool. Nice. I don't see how then... Good grief. based on a false... Based on a false image? Hang on, is this not your character? Is this not your character? Is this not Karma? Oh, my bad. This isn't Karma, obviously. Hang on, let me check. It doesn't say that it's Karma, so it could not be Karma. Hang on, let me... anything about this? No, no. You're right! Fuck me. It's not Karma. Yeah, the image is wrong. This can't be. That's not your character. This isn't your character, right? Fuck me, it must be Karma. Oh man. Happens a lot in this fandom. Which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, is it happens a lot in this fandom, and I've said over and over again, this isn't the first, and nor will it be the last time that someone does this. But it does, every time, need to be called out for. And I've tried doing it in DMs before. It doesn't work. That same person does the same bullshit over and over again. Oh, would you please send me more pictures of your characters? Please do. We'll play Spot the Difference with those. I am fully open to having more pictures. Do send them to me. Send them. I am not afraid. If me using the same, I'm just using what you guys fucking gave me. She's using the same picture over and over again. That means she's lying. She's got nothing to back her up. You are the ones to give me these pictures. You want more? You want me to please Spot the Difference with more? Then send me more. Please do. They're similar, not mirrored, not traced. I never said that they were traced. I never once said they were traced. Let's just make that clear. I never said that the characters were traced. They're clearly not traced. The art styles, well, both of them are really freaking good. All three, these, because there's 3 art styles in all of these. All of them are fucking good. Never once have I said that they was traced. I've said that the character designs, the designs of the actual character, they are too similar, too coincidental to be 2 separate character designs. Hi iStream and welcome to the Stream of Fail. We don't know, we don't have the stream on. Everyone is entitled to agreement. I agree with that, but you should have gotten permission first. No, I don't need permission to critique someone else's work in the way that I have. There is a fair use policy, and while I've not once picked on the work, which is another thing that I don't like. It's one of my pet peeves of mine when people start picking on the work. Oh, you've drawn this wrong, you've drawn this wrong. I've not said any of that. I've gone into the design of it. The design and the overall design of the character together as one solid piece is too similar for to be a coincidence. Also, her smiling over an issue that gives both artists anxiety is just disgusting. This is laughable, though. This is honestly laughable. You are trying to say, one, that it gives you anxiety, but you are happy to attack people in my chat and attack myself. Yeah, my sympathy for you is very small. And 2, like, your design is blatantly ripping off someone else's design. Like, really? And me smiling about that and making jokes about that is wrong? I did see the first drawing of your OC, yes, and like, enough to be mistaken. But they, Dommy, the fact of the matter is they have been mistaken by several different people. And even at the start of the stream that I did, where I didn't introduce either of the characters, they were mistaken. So you saying that they're not alike to be mistaken enough is wrong. For instance, you might be able to tell the difference, and each of the artists might be able to tell the difference, but someone that doesn't, that its art isn't, and like I said before, someone mistaken the art when they drawn the character for over 2 years, knowing every single detail about that character to be able to draw them for that long, and memorizing it by heart, and they, on first look, mistaken the character. So you saying that they're not alike enough to be mistaken is just an outright lie. Most do not think. No, because you've rounded up a good couple of friends there, haven't you? I've seen designs like those before in other stories and other forms. Let's have a look at another design that has like markings on the face. Let's look at Gans. Because Gans has got a very similar style. Why not? Gans Sans. Without the hashtag would be good. Because he's got markings on his face and a lot of fluff. Let's ask the question, does Gans look like Karma? The answer is no. Sashi, please read and think. No, you are not the ones that are thinking. You are the ones fueled by hatred and passion enough to just straight out insult people that have a different opinion to you. It's hard to come up with a unique design. Every artist tried their best to be unique. Yes, and I completely agree with that. And I really wish that I had my tablet working at the moment so that I could show you guys exactly what an inspired work looks like and what copied work looks like. And in fact, let's go back to the lovely redraw my art. This looks similar and is exactly the same as this, just drawn by 2 different artists. Mind blown. How about this one? And this one. 2 different artists. It's the same image. Just because an artist has a different style doesn't mean that it's a different character. It does. It looks like someone's gone, oh, I really like the design of that character. Let me take that character and make a few changes to it, and then that's my own character. That's exactly what it looks like. There you go. Sunny's just given me this, which this is the first design of a character, which is highly inspired by Ink Sans. Even that doesn't actually look like Ink Sans. But you can see has been highly inspired by it, and the redesign is something that's completely different, but still shares the same aspects as the original character that she made. It's copying at its finest. This is what I was showing you. This is what the picture looks like. It's 2 artists drawing the same character. That's what it looks like. I don't care what others she gets in there. You don't, yeah, that's your argument in a nutshell. Basically, it doesn't matter what evidence I provide you, you are still focused on making yourself look good in this, when you've been copying. And look, dude, people have been there. We've all, as artists, experimented with copying, we've experimented with tracing, we've experimented with redrawing characters into our own style. And that in itself is fine, but you have to be aware and you have to make other people aware when you do that. Sashi, do you like the Chaser comics? I'm dubbing them, so... I love the Chaser comics, they're really cool. Careful with two artists that are not okay with this happening, because I've blown this out of proportion, apparently. Uh-huh. She pulls art from I don't know who. I'm showing you what I mean! And you are so, like, this. You're literally like this, the, like... You don't even, like, see the resemblance of me trying to show you different ways of what the artists have done. Like, really. Dude, I have a problem with this because I see it. Me, personally, see it too much. It needs to stop. You need to admit that you were wrong, end of story. This didn't need to be a full-on freaking rant about how people freaking copy other people's designs. It didn't need to be like that. It ended up like that because you continuously refuse that this design is copied. And it clearly is. Look at that. Like, if you have more pictures of the character, I am welcome to look at more and we'll point out the same shit over and over again. Me too, I just read the Twist Study update. Same. No, you can't see my point. Obviously you're not seeing my point. You don't know that. Are you the creator, dummy? Are you one of the creators? No. The answer to that is no. You don't know. What you know is what the creators tell you. Now, if a creator that has made something later than someone else's, that is inspired by someone else's work, do you think that they would come up and confess on their own? The answer to that is no. And especially when someone calls them out, and they think that they can get away with it, and they continuously spout a bunch of bullshit to try and get away with it, and they've done it before, and they've won before, if you like, and this behavior just cycles and repeats and repeats and repeats. I have seen a lot of Sanses, and there are a lot of Sanses, and this is what I said before. I will repeat myself again. One of the main problems with Undertale is that not only does it inspire creativity, but it's also inspiring people to just copy and change minor things about other people's designs and claim them as their own. The artists themselves know they are copying. They can feed you all of the rose-tinted bullshit that they like. The artists themselves know when they are copying. And do you know what? If she knew that this wasn't a copy, she would be more interested in actually proving that it isn't a copy. Rather than just spouting excuse after excuse as why they're not the same, pointing out things that are with every Sans, rather than doing that, she would actually be targeting, okay, why do our characters look similar? Do you watch the same shows as I do? Are you inspired by the same clothing designs as I am? But she's not done any of that. She's picked out the things that she thinks other people will pick up on, which is not the reason why I think they're copied. Again. To make an excuse for having it all in one and for being called out on it. But we discussed before, my friend made the design first. And this is the important thing. My friend can't copy the other person if the other person makes the design after her. It's unless if my friend has freaking time travel powers. One, please, Lolly, let me know. That would be great. We can have some time traveling adventures together. Let's do that. But no. Sashi, show my bro, he's in the room. Okay, these two characters. Here we go. And yeah, Sunny is the creator of the picture that I shown you before, which I've now closed. Sunny is not one of the creators of the two characters here. I love, do you know what? I absolutely, love in a really sarcastic way, so I actually hate it. When people have their argument and someone else says what they say and they instantly oh, Gibbs crown bows down. Do you know how would you react if my watchers, the people that are subscribed to me, would start doing that to me? Which they haven't, just by the way, and you've called them sheep and they haven't done that. just by the way. I love the irony in there. You're a sheep for having a similar idea as Sashi when Sashi's provided you with all the evidence that Sashi has. That means you're a sheep, but someone that says remotely the same as what I've been saying means that they're the master. They can see the light. I love that. What characters? Okay, we'll go into. Why don't we go into Rainbow's thing? Why don't we go into Rainbow's design? Let's look at this. We'll go away. Let's go away from Karma and the other character. Let's focus on Sunny's design. And I'm gonna bring up another character which Sunny was inspired by, which is Ink Sans. And that's clearly seen by the paintbrush and the long scarf and the patches of ink on her face, and so on and so forth. While we're on this subject, let's have a look. Okay, so we have Ink Sans here. There we go. He's got a lot of stuff. He is one of the most clothed Sanses I know. Holy shit, the layers, man. I've also seen the person that created Ink Sans do a layer by layer version of it. Holy shit, the amount of time and effort to make a cosplay for Ink Sans. My hat goes off to anyone that wants to do that, or even just to draw him is a challenge in itself. And mic is so hard because it's because I'm facing this way to look at you guys. I have to be closer to the mic. I don't just eat it. Alright, so for Sunny's character, inspired by Ink Sans. How can we tell that? First of all, we have the paintbrush on the back. Paintbrush on the back. Secondly, we have the patch of paint. Patch of paint. Sometimes ink is drawn with it on the other side. Sometimes it's two sides. Depends on the artist. Depends on who they're drawing. But ink splash. It's rainbow colored, which means it's slightly different. Just changing the color of it doesn't make it different, but also adds a slight difference to it. We have the long scarf, which is bright pink. This one is brown. We have the color, I'm assuming these are inks color packets. I don't know what else you'd call them. Oh, ink cartridges. So on and so forth. So I'm assuming that's what that's like. Feel free. We got paint holders in the arms. There we go, paint holders. I'm assuming that's where you got that design from, was from his belt. But you put it on the arms, which is a little bit weird, I'll admit, because, I don't know, that feels a bit awkward to take paint from your arms. Also feels awkward to take it from your chest. I don't know why, but I feel the need to take maybe it's because I'm an archer. I want to take it from the bag, but I don't know why. Maybe that's just me being weird. You've also got the hoodie around the waist. So Ink Sans has a hoodie around the waist. You've got the gloves, which are fingerless. Ink has fingerless gloves. They're even the same color and same design. You have the shorts. Ink has shorts. And you have shoesies. And the shoes are clearly different. And we have this new character, which the only thing that strikes me as this is an ink characteristic is the long, the long scarf. That's it. Bubbles of emotions. Yeah, I think each of them are linked to a different emotion. My character only uses, it's acrylic paints. My character only uses acrylic pens. Oh, that's fair. But yeah, this is an inspired, even this is an inspired design, isn't a copy, and I wouldn't say is a copy of Ink Sans. This, however, is someone like copy pasted the character and then changed a few things about it to make it their own. You're completely missing the fact that there can be you've completely written off that when things become too coincidental, more often than not, they're not coincidental. Like, and that this, while you can see it's inspired a lot by ink, isn't a copy of ink. And if you saw that, you wouldn't go, that's Ink Sans. Whereas you look at this and you could easily go at a glance, oh, it's a fan art of Karma, he's just wearing something different. Or you look at this sketch, oh, it's Karma. You look at this sketch, oh, it's Karma. It would be nice if you had all, oh my god. If I had all, okay. Let's, you want to do it that way. Let's do it that way. It'd be nice if I stopped switching between different tabs. I will more than happily put all of these into one coherent piece for you, if that is what you need. Da da da. And if you, like I said, if you want to give me any more pictures of your character, which is much more different than Karma, you're welcome to. And we'll add them to this lovely lovely collage of Karma pictures. Da 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 da. Refs, not pictures, refs. Well, I'm doing all of them. So how about you calm your tits? Oh man. If you think shouting will make me take you any more seriously than you already are being taken, then you are sorely mistaken. We're gonna look at all the evidence, like a good jury. I think it's because you know Karma so well. Karma is made before this character. And there are too many similarities that people that don't know the character very well mistake it for Karma. Alrighty, let's make this slightly more doable. I'm gonna crop this. Nope, I'm gonna crop it this way. No, that I'll do it this way. Hang on. What? There you go. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Why don't we label? Labels are great. I love labels. Let's do it in red, because we love a bit of red. Okay, so refs, not the pics, man. We can do just the refs if that's what makes you happy. But for the ref of Karma's face, I'm gonna use frickin' Karma, because the ref is in chibi form. Unless you'd like me to use these, which look remarkably like, Karma, like... No. You'd like me to VC with you so it's easier. I think I got this. Look, right, okay, so... First similarity we have are the eye markings. But when this is chibi, which is how Karma usually does it, obviously because that's how Loli draws Karma's face when it's chibi, looks an awful lot like this dude and this dude, which are also done in the chibi style. And sketch style, which is also seen up here. It's gonna become a mind map. Doom. The only difference between these is that this character has short things that slightly tilt up, and Karma has a long one. That really makes a difference. 100%. Do you know what refs are? Do you know what pictures I was given? It was these ones. You wanna change the pictures I have? Then fucking do that. Please. I'm working with what I'm given, alright? Like, I love that you're shouting at me like it's gonna make a difference, or you're gonna try and make me feel guilty or something. I don't know why you're shouting. Like, that just, Refs show more proof. Why are you ignoring that? Because I haven't been given what to... When you say refs, I'm assuming these ones, because these are the only ref-type pictures that I have. If you'd like to update that, like I said, over and over again, then you are welcome to send that to me on Discord or a link in the chat. Please do. I'm all open for it, like I've said time and time and time and time again. Please do. Send them to me. I'm all ears. I'm not seeing anyone. Makala, please. Hello, please? Okay, and the floofs are the same, and while most Sanses have floofs, it's still another one to tick. The jackets are in the same style. They just have a different color palette and a way the colors are used. You have these bands, which correspond with these bands. You have the same style under jacket. It's just that Karma's has his a little bit open to show the t-shirt underneath. You have the same style of pants here that correspond with these ones. It's just that these are longer, these are shorts, and these have little straps on them. And the shoes, I'll say the shoes are a pretty good design. I like those boots. And they're not the same. And I think we can all agree with the shoes are not the same. You got it on the shoes and the gloves. Congratulations. Hello, April Death, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Brute got an arrow pointed down on his cheek. This makes so much Let me draw them both chibi for you with my mouse because I don't have a tablet. Here, there's a little eyes. This is that character. This is Karma. They are so different. They are so different. I don't even know who this character is anymore. Oh my god. Hello. Dudes, it's... You think that I'm just picking on these bits as separate bits. The reason I'm picking them out is together. Together, they are too much of a coincidence. And like I said time and time again, if it's just one thing or even two or three things, that's fine. Do what you will. Oh, we also have this lovely thing of, I'm gonna make a new layer here, and their magic. This dude's magic is blue, and also makes his marks glow. Yep. Oh, guess what? Oh, Karma's magic is also blue. Oh, wow. Okay. Man, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, and when they get both, they both change different personality, whether they're possessed by a demon or otherwise, they glow red. Fuck me. Like, I just really, like, you're trying to pull this off like it's just one thing that's similar. It's not, it's the whole character. Oh man. The cross doesn't go around the whole head. Let me draw you a side profile of Karma for you with the wonkiest head in existence, but there we go. That's the little jawbone. You don't know what a jawbone is. We'll draw his little eyes here. We'll draw his markings. Oh, they stop here. Wow. Shall I draw your character? I'll draw the other character as well. You gotta have a comparison. I'm sorry, his head's a bit skewed there. We'll draw his little eyes. We'll do the so different. Oh, and what happens when they have their magic? Oh, they go blue. If I'm being super fucking sassy about this, then it's because I'm super fucking sassy about this. Oh, and when they get taken over by the other personality, oh, the magic goes red. Can't forget that. There are such a thing as coincidences, and then there's this. Anyone can block Wolf Direct. I mean, yeah, you're welcome to block people. What? They're not predictable. I've not seen another character design that is like that. Apart from this one. Feel free to educate me and we'll go look. She's ignoring what we're saying entirely. That's because I'm not looking at the chat and I'm looking forward and the chat is over here. Wow. This is done in real time? What? I'm talking at the same time the chat is moving and can't read the chat at the same time as I'm talking? Mind blown. Please do. Like, if you have a number of them, then please list them. List them, we'll have a look. We'll play Spot the Difference with them. Hi Zung fam and welcome to the Stream of Fail. I love it. Is the artist just showing my link to people to have them just come into my stream? This is great. This is fantastic. You're just showing this sheep mentality that you keep claiming that is with my fans. Hey, why are we all fighting? I don't know if we're even fighting. I mean, I'm not fighting. Other people are being rather aggressive, but... Oh, man. I mean, it's just freaking funny at this point. Like, you honestly believe... We're having a debate. Oh, I'm having a debate. Sunny's having a debate. Dommy's having a debate. Can't say much for Wolf and, Kimmy, though. Welcome to the stream of Making a Girl Breakdown. Oh, my heart. My heart bleeds. For someone, do you know why she's breaking down and crying? Is because I'm freaking right and she knows it and doesn't want to admit it. If I'm making fun of her by being overdramatic, that is because that is exactly what she's doing to get people to be on her side. The one that cries first is the one that gets the most people on their side. I know this. I've seen this happen time and time again. I am calling someone out. I love calling people out because do you know what it does? It changes people. I love changing people. because we change for the better. Next time she has an idea and gets inspired by a character, she won't completely copy their design. No, I'm not making views. I'm calling out someone for copying someone else's artwork. Dude, if she hadn't copied someone else's artwork and I was completely lying, she would not be breaking down in tears. I tell you that for nothing. She would not. Because if she is the truth and she never looked at any pictures of Karma and never got the idea from Karma, she would not be breaking down and crying. She would be here going, that's my design. I'm sorry if it looks similar. Maybe the dates line up. I don't particularly care. And end of story. She wouldn't be crying to every individual friend and sending them the link to my stream to just frickin' white knight her. You think that Sashi will never change me. Well, I don't know if anyone can change you, Brianna, but there we go. You're a saint. Oh, I love how you keep sucking this one guy's dick. But like the funny thing is if it was any one of my fans doing that to me, you'd be like, see, you're such a sheep. It's just, it's hilarious. Oh man. Oh, why are you a broken record? Why are you a broken record? I will call you a dude, girl, whatever. I don't care. If I misgender people, I don't care, because I don't care if I get misgendered myself. I don't see why people, yeah, hypocrite alert. Oh man, it's just really, like, we could have been adults about this, but you weren't being an adult to begin with, because she already was getting her friends to white knight her before even going into the one-to-one conversation with Loli and Sai. She already Sashi hypocrite alarm. Already was getting, and the problem with white knighting, and no, hiya Evan the Human and welcome to the stream of Phil. And the problem with white knighting is that when you are white knighting, you are like completely like this, and it doesn't matter what someone else says, they are wrong. Anyone that agrees with you, you instantly want to suck their dick. But the difference that I'm doing is that I'm not white knighting anyone. I am calling someone out for the bullshit that I've heard a million times, wrapped up in a million different bows. I've been on DeviantArt for years. I've heard the same story. I've made the same excuses that she has. And like it just, oh. No, I'm done talking about it in private. As I've said before, I'm done. No, this is a bigger problem than, and this shows the fact that she's crying to her friends and just bringing more people here to try and berate me. It shows this is a problem. This is a problem that needs to be addressed. They didn't even inspire each other. Well, no, Karma wasn't inspired by that one, so because Karma was made first, so like it's physically, and unless we have this magical time machine. I don't know if you guys know of it, but there's a magical time machine that me and Loli have. We go forward in time a lot so that we can take ideas from other people to go back in time, and then when it happens that person does the design, we like to call them out, and that's what we do. That's our secret. I didn't want to spoil it for you guys. Do you see how ridiculous you sound by saying that they were inspired by each other? No. They can be inspired by the same things. They were not inspired by each other. Loli was not inspired by this other artist at all. Full stop for Karma's design. Like, it's physically impossible for them to be inspired by this other person. So no, it is not a fault of both artists. there is like a clear problem here. Hey, what's going on? Well, we have these lovely characters that, with my scribbles on them. I'll take them away. There you go. Doesn't change that she made a debate and rant over an issue that she was invited to just say, this is similar. Dude, like I've said a million times, I'm mildly getting annoyed that I have to repeat myself over and over again, but it seems like you don't listen. But, hey, like I said before, as soon as I heard about this problem, I will do it in song, 'cause maybe you'll listen. As soon as I heard about this problem, I started to go into a live stream, and I told both of the artists and my friends and my stream chat before I was even invited to the other chat to talk in DMs. So when I was about to press play, people added me to the DMs, and I went, this is so much easier for me to just do a live stream. You want my opinion? Here it fucking is. You don't like it? Leave. Oh, man. Who is to say that? I'm just gonna say those curious name because he copied Rainbow. Dude, there's too many. You just completely miss over the points that you don't want to hear. Like, that's amazing. You have the inept ability to like completely gloss over what you don't want to hear. I'd love to have that ability. You don't listen. You don't listen. Asked her nicely before she did to not do that. No, actually, I pressed play and streamed before anyone asked me to stop. So, no. No. And also, no. Because they don't control me. Because I am not a sheep. I am a dragon. No. I'm not a sheep. I don't have to listen to my friends. Sometimes my friends have amazing advice and I want to listen to them and follow them directly. Sometimes things need to be done. Someone needs to be in the firing line and doing the firing and getting fired at. And that's me in this case. So here we go. Throws a chair. Don't throw chairs. Put the chair down. Feels like we're around a table like in a meeting, to be honest. Yeah. Would you, as a friend, knowing your friend says no, knowing their anxiety, do you give them anxiety? That's a bad choice. Dude! This isn't even about my friend. This is about someone copying someone else's art. It doesn't matter who they are. They could be anyone, and do you want to know a fun fact about artists? Most of them have anxiety or depression. There's a fun fact you might have not known, but it takes someone to freaking backhand them in the face with some real and truth to actually get them to change when they've done something wrong. I have been there, like I've said 1,000 freaking times. I have made the same excuses that I'm hearing over and over again from not only you, but everyone else that has ever copied a design or even an art piece. I have heard them all. I am tired, which is why I'm making this video. It just so happens that it's your friend that finally tipped me over the fucking edge to make this video. So you're welcome. You can welcome your friend. If your friend hadn't copied mine, then this wouldn't happen. Especially I'm allowed to call you. No. I got this. It's good. Your proof is right there. Look at the screen. They're too familiar. Exactly! She's willing to harm her friend for views. Yes, I'm doing this for views. I am a secret mastermind. All I care about is getting the views and subs, and everyone knows that drama on YouTube gets you views and subs. Whereas I've said before, wait, what did I say before? Drama videos get less views and actually decrease people's subscribers. What? alone. A lot of people have anxiety. It does not excuse them for what they do. It might be a reason for the things they do what they do, but it is not an excuse, and they still need to work to be more honest and truthful to themselves and to the people around them. Evan, you don't have to say okay over and over again. It's more than just a mental issue. This is just someone outright copying someone's work and trying to take credit for it. And I've seen it too many times. I honestly have. I am done. I'm done being nice to people. I'm done doing the beating around the bush way of, hey, this art looks similar to so-and-so's art. No, I'm done, because it's too freaking similar. She is amused that she caused her friend pain. Yeah, I'm laughing at the fact that my friend is in pain right now. Yes, that's completely the reason why I made this video. I didn't make this video, which is fueled with self-intention, to actually cause light to something that is a real problem with a lot of artists. Especially new budding artists that are in the community right now. And especially since art is getting so readily available for people, and it's readily available to create for people and spread it around so much. Nah, it can't be anything to do with spreading light on the issue. It's gotta be a personal attack. This is a personal attack, clearly. Sashi, your plans of gaining views has worked. You have 17 spectators. I want a nap. Then you should go nap. She ignored those with anxiety telling her not to do it. Because they do not own me. You don't own me. I'm not one of your little toys. You don't own me. Oh. And now people are keeping an eye on the watch thing. Oh, man. Dude, what you don't understand about me is people can ask me as nice as they want to for me to do or not to do stuff. But at the end of the day, I am entitled to do whatever the hell I damn please feel is necessary. I don't go out to hurt people. I go out to educate. I have not once said or sent anyone the artist's way to even call her out on the bullshit, to send her names, unlike what she has done. To start drama of any way, I have simply put pictures on a live stream and asked people in the start, before even saying what character is what, and I know there are viewers on my live stream that don't know who Karma is, and for them to tell me the difference. And you know what? They couldn't. That is an unbiased, fair opinion on the majority of people that started out in this stream that you've completely ignored because you keep asking your friends to come onto my stream that you claim I'm doing for views, but will invite people to give me more views. So if that was the case, you're clearly fueling the problem. Great going there, guys. Do it. You're upset that I have a different opinion to you, and I am publicly voicing it. I am not afraid to voice an opinion. I have never been afraid to voice an opinion. And I never will be afraid to voice my opinion. I, honestly, to God, think there are too many similarities with these to be... And if it was the other way around, if the other person had created this drawing before Lolly, I'd be asking Lolly serious fucking questions like, dude, they are too fucking similar and you need to change your design of Karma because you're gonna get called out for copying if it's not copying. An arrow and a cross. It's not that. Oh my god. You keep bringing up the singular things that I say, which is great because it works for you. It fuels whatever you're wanting to burn. My argument is the package as a whole. There are too many similarities. We all have opinions. I have the right to my opinion. I have the right to be not told to shut up, same as you do. So don't tell people to shut up. And you're not here because I've hurt two people. You're here because you feel self-righteous need to defend your friend, rather than the need to actually see what the actual problem here is, have a serious discussion with your friend about whether or not she actually saw anything to do with karma before making this design, and also needs to explain where she got those design things from, because she's the one that made it second. Like, it's all well and good that you go into a DM and like, I want to see refs of all the characters. I want to know how you do it. Nah, it's the person that makes the design second that needs to do that, not the first. Because the person that designs it first is the one that designed it first. And without any doubt, especially, even if they were like so close together, then I would be even then, because you could give out work in progress and people can get ideas from work in progress pictures and they can end up being the same. But it's not. They were nearly a year apart design release wise, which is plenty of time to see fan art. And it doesn't have to be pictures of the art of the original artist. It can be fan art that she got the idea from. But that is where she got the idea from. And you just don't, because you're just so blinded by the fact that you want to hate me and everything I say that you just sheep along. You should be as friends of hers, you should be the ones to seriously sit down with her and be like, dude, this design is too similar. As friends, you should do that. It shouldn't be other people. Do you know what the worst thing is when you've like copied someone else's work? The worst people to find out and be called out by is strangers like me, who's never talked to you, who's never met you before, who is freaking lawfully unjust towards you as you so think to. It's from your friends. And her friends should have been the ones to be like, dude, anyone could see from just seeing the pictures here that these guys, they're too similar. Look at them. I'm not talking about art styles here. I'm talking about design. I'm streaming because you can chat all you want in the chat and I can still talk over you and you'll get more frustrated than I ever will be. As a friend, I don't see it similar. Then you are blind. So I am very sorry, but like really? Really? You can't see any of the multiple similarities that all together make it not a coincidence. If you honestly think that, you are blinding yourself because you are her friend. And if there was a case without any of your friends and you didn't know the artist, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't even be here watching this video. The only reason you are here is because you're afraid that I'm going to insult your friend in some way. And you want to so gallantly white knight and protect her from that. All friends of artists call out Sashi out. Yeah, call me out. Call me out on whatever bullshit you think I'm doing, because I should be called out for bullshit as everyone else. I am not a god. I'm not invincible to doing bullshit. I do bullshit. They are the same design. Thank you, Boxicon. When people that don't know the characters like come in and like they're just like, yeah, dude, that's the same fucking character. Really? I see it as a sound. It looks like other sounds from it. Dude. No. If you think it's like that, then you haven't seen enough Sanses. I'm sorry. all Sanses have gloves? Do they? Hang on. Do they? Do they now? Do all Sanses have gloves? Hang on a second. Hang on. That's not in there. I'm gonna go in pictures. Let's have a look if all Sanses have gloves. Hang on. Oh, does this Sans have gloves? Another Sans. Does this Sans have gloves? Does... Yep, look, this Sans has gloves, but it doesn't look like what the fuck? Like, that is such a bullshit thing to do. Like, all Sanses have fluff on their hood. No, they don't. It's a blatant lie. All Sanses have marks on their face. No, they don't. That's a lie. All Sanses have gloves on. No, they don't. That's a lie. Listen to me for a moment. Right now, I'm not thinking of Cassidy as a friend. I'm seeing her as an artist. Same with Rainbow. We're both on the same scale, and I would call her out if it was similar, but it doesn't. But it is. And you saying that you're not being biased does not make you biased. So actually show my OC again. Yeah. And oh, hello. Oh, what's this? It's got gloves. It's got gloves, but different styles. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just showing... Oh, hang on. I'm just showing canon art. Let's have a look at some... Give me, come on. Give me some Sanses here, bro. Let's start with Fel Sans again, shall we? We want to play this game. Let's go. Fel Sans have any gloves? Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look here. Nope, still not here. Nope, still not here. He's got some rings. Does that count? No. Here. Still not. Let's have a look. We know Blueberry has gloves, don't we? Blueberry Sans. Blueberry's got gloves. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Does it look like his gloves? No. Criticizing our life, giving feedback. No one is right or wrong. When you look at every single Sans, so Fel Sans is included in that list. Where are we going now? Let's look at Swapfel. Swapfel Sans has gloves. Whoa! He's got gloves. Must be copied. Oh, we got Fel Swap here as well. Look at that. Nice. I don't have to do that. Let's look at Outer Tail Sans. Do you have gloves? That doesn't look like he has gloves, even though he's wearing a fluffy jacket and his hands are in his pockets most of the time. Whoop, not gloves there. Sorry, like this all Sans has gloves thing is falling pretty flat on its face. Who else we got? We got Sashi and Sashi's Defenders. Yeah, Of course that's what this is. There's not the majority of the other artist people in here trying to defend her so valiantly. Hi OTS Studios and welcome to the Stream of Fail. I mean, yeah, not all Sans has gloves, right? Sashi, what is your type of glove? Well, in my first design of Sashi, so then since you asked, my first design of Sashi didn't have gloves. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Can't find one with his hands out. I always drew Sashi with his hands in his pockets. That's a problem. Oh no, there we go. I got a chibi version of him. There you go. Oh, I have another picture. Does he have gloves? Chase has got gloves. Ooh, that's dangerous territory there. If you got gloves, you better watch out. Oh, does he have gloves? No. But in Sashi's new design, oh, let's have a look. There's gloves. Fuck. Damn it, I'm copying everyone else that has gloves. Do you not see how picking on one specific similarity is not how to do a comparison. Like, everyone's been to school, right? You've done comparisons with, like, poetry in English class and art. No? Maybe it's just me. Dude, they were mistaken for the same person and can be continuously mistaken for the same. It's not even just about looks, it's a fact he's possessed by a demon. The way his magic makes him glow, and the marks glow, and the fact that the magic changes when the demon is possessed. Like, it's the whole package. It's not just one thing. And I've never said that it was just one thing. And I've said over and over again that if it was any one thing, or two, or 3 things, that's fine. But it's not. It's the fact that it literally looks like someone copy-pasted the characters and changed just minor things about them. I'm not close to any one of these people. Hi, Miss Chag Chag. I understand why it's similar, but if both creators are fine with it. But that's the thing, is both creators were not fine with it, which is why this was brought up. Is your sense... What? Is your sense that you're comparing to 2 people... sense is a tiger sense with 2 sense that are not tiger? They have minds. Are you shitting me? You're completely missing the point. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose just because you're that, like, challenged, but, like, Jesus Christ. Let's see if there are any tiger senses. Why not? Oh my god, there's a sans with tiger stripes on it. Must be a copy of Sashi. Oh wait. It's not. Oh my god, it's a sans in a tiger onesie. It must be a copy of Sashi. Do you see how much this doesn't actually frickin'... Oh my god, he's got tiger stripes on his cheeks. And then he's got tiger ears. Must be a copy of Sashi. Late people are like, what? He's got a striped tiger jacket. It must be a oh, he's got 3 stripes. That's exactly matching to Sashi. Come here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. It's exactly matching to Sashi. Where's it gone? Hang on. Bear with me here. He's got 3 sheep and he's orange. Look, there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a copy of Sashi because of this one similarity. Do you see how this doesn't really match? Me saying that someone else has tiger stripes because my art has tiger stripes makes me look like an idiot. But when I say that that these 2 have so many similarities that it is uncanny. That's just coincidence that they have so many. I heard those storylines before and then you had these. Yes, and this is one of the things that bothers me about the fandom. And I have said before that it is one of the things that bothers me about the fandom. And I have said before that I have called people out when I have found that stuff like that is happening. This case is no different. It's just the fact that I'm live streaming and I gave it to the artist and she's now crying because I've called her out, and she's giving it to all her friends saying how upset she is that someone is making a video saying that it might be copied. You can say that as much as you like. The artist can tell you whatever bullshit they like I have the facts, and the facts are that Karma's pictures were released on February 2017, and the other ones was released in November 2017, which is nearly a year and enough time to see fan art and original art of the character and design of the character, and the whole the character is possessed. That is plenty of time to do that and then do your own design of it. Coincidence? But that's just a Sashi theory. I have a theory. They're both collaborating to get Sashi popularity. Thanks, Sash. Yes, both the artists are secretly collaborating with me behind closed doors. They say publicly that they don't want me to stream this, but really they do want me to stream this so that they can gain more popularity. Hello, Ash, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Who's you didn't know the character? You don't know that. Are you the artist? Are you classy? No, I didn't think so. Like, the artist can say over and over, and dude, like, I've been there, okay? I've been there. I've copied other people's character designs when I was young, too. And I made all these excuses up, and I cried to all my friends and was like, how awful is it that this person is telling me that I copied their art and I've never seen it before? I'm just so sad. I can do it, too. No, but you don't. You were not there. You're not in her head. You can't see the same things that she sees. Like, you can talk a lot. Like, I talk to Sai freaking every day. Do I know all of Sai? No. I don't ever claim to know all of Sai. Never. Ever. I don't claim to ever know what Sai is doing. When people have come up to me saying that Sai has copied their designs on stuff, do you know what I've done? I've not instantly gone to defend him. I instantly went to question him about it. That is what I did. I didn't go white knight. I questioned him about it, and I went, this person says this is their proof that they've given me. They want to talk to you. Let's all have a chat together. I don't care if it's my friend that is doing the copying. If it is someone else doing the copying should not exist and needs to be drawn attention to, which is what I am doing. There are many different versions of it. Yes, but it's just, again, you're picking on individual items as individual items. You're not putting them all together, which is what this is. All together. Sashi, you'll get an Oscar for that crying performance. I know, I like to thank my friends, my family, for believing in me, always knowing that I could make it this far. Friends don't say all the characters they know. Yours might not, but my friends are closer, and we tell each other everything, and we tell each other when we poop, and when we pee, and every time I have an eyelid stuck open. Like, you're just so, like, grabbing at strings right now. Can you all answer these questions? I'm curious about that as well. I'll have to scroll up, but give me a second. People keep posting in the chat for some reason. Still, she took a private conversation. Oh no, I didn't even need that private conversation. Oh no, I showed it again. Oh, I need to get away. It's so hot. Where is the question? Give me a second. Where? Does the creator of Koma want them to change the design? Yes, and she's told her. She has told her, too, that the design needs to be Oh my god. Sashi, can I have a summary of the main topics of this issue? I'm still a bit confused. Right then. Let's pretend we restarted the stream. Okay, hello and welcome to the Stream of Fail, everybody. And up today we have, in the first corner, we have Lily's Art of Karma, and then we have Sai's Art of Karma, and then we have this other person's art of this other character. My argument is, which is up for debate, anyone can say that I'm wrong, right, or misconceived, I don't know. Welcome to the stream of we need a recap. We're 2.5 hours into this stream, and we're doing a stream recap. This is one of the funniest streams I've done. Oh man. Sasha's taking other conversations into the public, despite them telling her not to and giving them anxiety attacks. And this is a reason to not do stuff, and it's the sole reason to not do stuff. And there's not a greater problem here at all. I don't know why I'm giving you that voice. It just feels necessary, and oh man. Okay, so for those that don't know, this is Karma. And at the start of the stream, I posed to everyone. I showed them this picture and this picture, and I said, which is the different character? And I posted this completely without any description of what was going on. We played Spot the Difference, and I posted these 3 pictures and was asked what's the difference and which is the different character. Most people, surprisingly enough, said that this one was actually the different character. Welcome to the stream of anxiety, fake tears, Oscars, drama, action, the best of the best. I think I get it now. Hi Monstrosity, and welcome to the stream of fail. Says you can stream what she wants. Yep. If the people have a problem with it, then they can have a problem with it. I'm still not attacking anyone. Like, apparently it's only the jacket that is the same. Hang on. Let's do another diagram, shall we? We'll do it with this one this time. We've already done some diagrams over here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, let's do some here. So we'll start off with the face. Anyone wanna... Oh, hang on. Actually, how do I make this character... How do I make them the same? Let's play that game. Let's play make the characters look the same. So all I do is... whoop. Oh. Oh, shit. Ah, it's Karma! Do those characters now. Let me take the rubber. Hang on. Bear with me. Oh, you gotta do the rubbing out cleanly. Oh god, I'm lagging. Don't do that. Alright. Are these characters all the same now? I was part of the chat. I was part of a private conversation, and I'm bringing my own private conversation to a public conversation because someone else did, and that's what makes me feel happy. I was put in the chat after I set up to stream, and I had already told the people that had their art up here, apart from the other person, because I did not have them available to me to tell that I was streaming. And when I say I don't ask for permission to stream, let me just get this clear. I don't ask for permission to stream what I stream. I don't. No one should ever have to, unless you're like under 18 and still living with your parents. I guess there's some things that you should ask your parents about if you're allowed to do that. Like, Mommy, can I go ride a motorcycle out on the motorway? The answer should be no. I put the references next to each other in that chat. Great. And I used it because you wanted me to use it. Because you were so adamant that that's the only thing that will make these characters different. That's kind of laughable. If the creator of Canon mentions the character design, I guess Clay needs to do that. But I'm just not a fan of the way you're all kind of handle the situation. Okay, just to be clear with you, Miss Check-a-Check, the reason I'm doing this is because this issue I have seen crop up so many times. This is not the first, this is not the last I've seen in all of my years being on all of the different art sharing places. DeviantArt mostly. This is not the first time I've come across it, and it's not the first time I've called someone out for it, and it's not the first time I've called someone out publicly for it. And all of the times, literally every single one of the times where I've done this privately, the person has ended up saying that yes, I was right, and also did it again, but slightly different. Amazing. So I'm thinking that if I maybe bring this to a slightly more public arena where everyone can have a point of view and they're welcome to share it with everyone else, then maybe that person will actually listen and change their ways. So she doesn't listen to how it seems, Donnie. Oh, of course not. Oh, no, so she never listens. Well, I was trying to say but better. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The characters do look similar, so it shouldn't be this big of a problem to deal with. No, but this happens. This particular thing, as it's itself, is part of a bigger freaking problem that we have here, and it's part of a problem that does need to be taken care of. I love how she keeps crying to more people to bring more people to the chat, yet she's the one claiming that I'm doing this for views, but it's giving me more views. There is a logic here. I love this. This is great. It's fantastic. Does anyone have a telephone number so we can call her? Yeah, please do. Call me. Why not? Despite both artists saying not. Like I said 1,000 times, I clap into the microphone like this, maybe you'll understand, but probably not. Like I said 100 times, I can stream what I like, and whether people say yes or no to it is completely up to them, and I am completely valid to take their thoughts into consideration and not follow them. That is my right as a human being. I am not killing anyone. I am not sending anyone to attack anyone else. No one in my chat has been aggressive to anyone else without me putting them straight in their place, apart from, drumroll please, you guys, who are not my fans. You are the only ones being aggressive about this issue. Literally. You are the only ones spreading hate. I am literally bringing light to something that is a problem. And it's not just this problem, as I've said before. I have seen it so many... Sash, you're dying of laughter. I have seen it so many times, and I am tired. I am honestly fucking tired. I don't want to see this anymore. So if I call this out publicly and this stops people from right out copying other people, then so be it. And if I ever frickin' copy someone else's art, or copy someone else's design, or copy someone else's story, I expect my fans in the first place to fucking call me out on that bullshit, or at least question me on it. At least give me the freaking benefit of the doubt that I could be in the wrong, because I am allowed to be in the wrong, and that is what I give to my fans, to my friends, to my family, to my chosen family online. I am allowed to be wrong. I am allowed to be called out for what I do, and I should fucking be called out. Same as you, same as any other person, same as any other one of my friends. If I catch them doing anything that is copying anyone else's, I will fucking call them out on it. Without a doubt. And I know that if I did the same, then someone would do that for me. Tommy, to be fair, you're the only one of this lot that isn't frickin' just throwing dumbass hate my way. But you are repeating the same thing over and over again and only picking on the small details rather than the whole situation as a whole. Both artists have anxiety problems. Yeah, why are you trying to make yourself look out to be an angel? Like, at least when I'm calling people out, like, I'm under no pretense that I'm doing, like, an angel's work right now. I am under no pretense that I am white knighting. I am not white knighting. I am doing the opposite. I am doing exactly what the people do not want me to do, but sometimes it is something that is necessary to do. Oh no, this is getting heated. I was trying to lighten the mood. This is getting really sad. Everyone just sounds so mad. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not all of my fans will agree with me. But do you know what? They are allowed. That is their right to not agree with me. And it's your right to not agree with me that I don't have to do this stream. But I feel, me, personally, me as a person, I feel that this stream is necessary to bring light to a situation that I've seen time and time and time again. And I am tired of seeing. Tired of seeing. Sorry if I keep repeating. It's also hard, and I get that it's hard to do it in a chat, especially when it's one person talking and not looking at the chat for a lot of it, and then having to read to catch up and answer to all the things, and there's a time delay between us two, and I get that that is difficult, and trying to answer, and you've got to understand it's difficult for me as well to try and answer every one of your questions in order and still keep up with the chat. That is difficult, and I've still got to have an opinion, and I've still got to back up my opinion. I think we can all understand that this whole conversation is hard to do and to process. Oh man, I just want my friend to be okay. We're not hating on you. No, people were hating on me. They were definitely hating on me and people for having the same opinion as me. You don't see the similarities? Well, they're literally... I changed one thing about that character and they look like the same character in slightly different clothing. One thing I have to change. This is not making this better. It is bringing out, oh my god, oh, you're so stupid. Stop trying to white knight the fact that you're trying to defend my friend when you're trying to do the opposite. Stop trying to make yourself the white knight. Really. Because you're not. You just think you are. We're just talking about people copying others, and yes, I completely see your point and agree. Can you see why I am tired and why it is this moment now? And I will tell you why it's this moment now that has tipped me over the edge to actually do a live stream. I am on my period. I am open to that. When I am on my period, I am a fucking dragon. You fucking beware. You get on the wrong side of me when I'm on, you're gonna have the full fucking lip lashing that you deserve. might not necessarily want. People avoid me when I'm on, alright? Secondly, I have seen this time and time and time and time and time again, and I have tried, personally, me, and I know because I experienced it, I was the one typing on the keyboard, I have tried to handle this in DMs, personally, artist to artist, and it is not an excuse, it is artist to try and resolve the issues, and you know what, nothing gets done. All I get from that, I hear what I want to hear, which is that they understand that it is a copy or a trace or a copy of a design or whatever the fuck I've called them out on. They admit that that's what they've done, and then they do it more. Somehow me calling them out on bullshit makes them do it more. Maybe because they like getting called out? I don't know. And it's not an excuse, it's a reason. Again, I don't excuse myself for being on my period. And fucking hell, like, would this be a video if I wasn't on my period? Probably still yes, because there's a number of other reasons why. Which is one of them, which is where I've seen this happen so many times. And that I've tried before, previously, to deal with it in DMs, and it has not worked not a single time. That tells me that there needs to be a different approach to the way I do things. And let me tell you, most artists have anxiety or depression or both, and I don't give a shit what the artist has. They will be called out for their bullshit every time. By me. I catch them, they're called out for their bullshit. I don't care if they got depression or anxiety. They shouldn't be copying other people's stuff, and they shouldn't be copying designs or tracing or whatever I've called them out for. You keep repeating, like, you say that I'm a broken record, but your one excuse for me not to do the stream is that the artists have anxiety. So it's not that I'm wrong, it's that the artists have anxiety and I shouldn't be streaming it and should do it in DMs so I can be told more that I'm wrong. Everyone has depression or anxiety because, hi, we're human. Exactly! I'm at depression. I can show you my depression meds. Here's my depression meds. Wonderful. I can even prove it to you. It says antidepressant meds in German. You're welcome. Are we all happy now? We're all depressed and have anxiety. Are we all on the same page now? Can I be treated the same as your friend who is bawling her eyes out? We all show our stresses in different ways. And just because someone shows their stress out because they're bawling their eyes out doesn't mean that they should be coddled and just wrapped in a safety blanket. No, that doesn't help. Yay, we're all human. I love this. I just want to relax. This debate is getting bad. I'm not on either side. Yeah. People are bringing... I'm confused at why people are bringing up anxiety as well. Completely, Miss Chakachak. But that's the question you got to ask Carrie and Ini-chan, because they're adamant that this is the point that's going to get me to stop. This is the thing that will get me to stop streaming, is the fact that both of the artists in question are having anxiety attacks. That's what's going to make me stop streaming. And if they bring more friends in as well, and when they say that I'm doing this for views, that's going to get me stop streaming. If all of their friends come on and say that these two artists are having anxiety attacks, it's going to get me to stop streaming. Maybe they did. No, they did. At first, okay, for those that don't know, at first, this was dealt with by the creator going up to creator and going, hey, these look similar, and doing the beating around the bush way while trying to be direct of, dude's your character looks like mine, like an exact, almost replica of mine. And it started out like that. And this person, at some point, sent this, which I guess was supposed to be funny and supposed to be a dig at Luli in some way, of, yeah. There's quite a bit, this is from Lulis, there's quite a bit that needs changing, like the marks and so forth. There is so many similarities between these two characters, it's uncanny and unbelievable that they're not the same. And she's got shut up really in there. So was this intentional, or was it just a yeah, this was her changed design that hadn't changed at all from the other one. Yeah, not changed much, but so far I think it's all I could think of. And then creator, really? This is an arrow and this is a line. That's why it's different. Oh man. So yeah, it started off as a conversation between those two. Then they got into a group chat DM that eventually, before even I was mentioned to be put in there, I started gathering up pictures to have a look at it myself, and it already set up to stream, because I am tired of seeing this bullshit, and I will repeat this phrase over and over again. I am tired of seeing the bullshit. Okay? Are we all on the same page now? So yes, it started out, the creator thinks that they're funny by writing back shit like, creator, really? This is an arrow and this is a line. That means it's completely different. No, mate. Care about my friend. Tough, cool lady, she knows what happened. Dude, you don't know what's going through your friend's mind, though. But you don't. You clearly don't. That's why, dude, what you don't understand is that when I stream, I have people that don't even know the Undertale fandom in my watch list. That is why I streamed. It is an unbiased, because the thing is, if the DM conversation that was going on was literally like, oh, I'll bring in this person to give an unbiased opinion. I'll bring in this friend that gives an unbiased opinion. I'll bring in this friend that gives an unbiased opinion. No, because every connection you make, that's still a connection that you have, then most likely you'll pick someone that knows Undertale, you'll pick someone that knows you're right, you'll pick someone that you've already talked to about this issue, which is what happened. Whereas if I do a live stream about it, it is more chance of reaching someone that isn't biased, that actually doesn't know these two characters. And as it showed, time and time again, those people that have cropped up and gone, yeah, they look like the same character. Booyah. Anyone else that has said otherwise has been a friend of the artist in some way and has been brought to the stream by the artist. So how's that for unbiased opinion? The only thing is pointed out. Oh my god! Oh, do I need to point out again? You were here for the whole stream. How do you not know all of the freaking points that I've pointed out? Oh my god. Like, you're so passionate about helping. Do you know, if you were so concerned about your friends having an anxiety attack, do you know what you'd actually be doing? You'd be not on this stream and you'd be talking to them. You'd be talking to them one-on-one seriously, not watching this stream and feeding back information to them and oh, she's saying this, she's saying that. You wouldn't be continuously stirring the drama pot. That is what you do if you were a true friend. But you're not. You're white knighting. It's actually saying the other sons is copied from the Tiger Sans. No, I'm saying these two are different characters. Just so you know, these two are different characters. I don't think you got that. These two are apparently different characters. That's what we're talking about. Gone on for what, 3 hours? Yes, it's gone on for 3 hours and you're still here. Why? Why have you not comforted your friend at all? That's the question you really should be asking. Don't you think? Oh, no, you have an inflated sense of self at the moment. Like, you think that white knighting and fighting me on these points that I'm pointing out to people. Karma is not the one on the left. Exactly. The one on the left is this other character. The one on the right is Karma, done by Sai. So that's not even done by Loli. If you want the one that's done by Loli, which is a sketch compared to line art finished color. But I don't think you can really match a sketch to finished line art color, because even sketches bring a different feel to an image, which is why I've gone for doing sketch versus the same person doing sketch of two different characters that look nearly the same. If I were to change this, all I would have to do is literally this. The characters are the same now. Magically. I've been talking to her while this is going on. Ah, how valiant of you. How valiant. You're making them too? I'm not. No one is defending me. People are defending their own opinions. That's not me. They're defending my right to have an opinion, and I do deserve an opinion, the same as you. And I deserve to be called out on my opinion, the same as you. And your opinion is wrong. Quite a lot of people that are mistaken these two characters. There has been quite a lot of people that have mistaken these two characters at a first glance, but if you zoom right in to this specific space on this character, you can tell they're different. That's all I'm hearing from you right now. At first glance, they look exactly the same, but if I zoom in really close, I should make this a little thicker, to be honest. There we go. That's a bit more accurate. There we go. Now he looks like Karma in a different outfit. We're in a group call. Is she crying? My heart bleeds. Please tell her. These pictures have literally just been found now, and every person that I have asked that does or does not know Undertale, and it really doesn't matter if you know Undertale or not, class these two guys as the same character. Oh, so you've changed the design to prove a point. Oh no! What? I can change this. Hang on, I can make Karma into the other one. I can do this the other way around. Hang on. We can make this fair. Let's make this fair. I gotta make this fair, because otherwise I'm seen as a monster. Look, oh my god. Oh, it's not Karma anymore. Fuck. Oh my god. It's an amazing revelation, everyone. Look at that. Oh my god. And we'll see what I'm talking about. Mind blown! If people have mistaken the two characters, and Future saying if you have changed the design, there wouldn't be a problem with the main design. So if I didn't change one feature of the design, then the designs wouldn't look the same. So hang on. I'm gonna make a new character here. We're gonna make a new character here. Come on, we'll start from scratch. Let's start from scratch and make a new character here. Yeah, I'll take this. Let's have my turnip pen. Yeah, let's have a pencil. I'll feel better with a pencil. All right, I'm gonna make a new Sans. Watch this now. This magical thing, right? Okay. So in my Sans, he needs the facial marks. And then I'm gonna do that. I really wish I had my tablet, because I'd show you exactly what I mean. So I gotta give him this. Oh god, those Sans eyes, they're a bit big. Let's go back. I'm gonna give him the Sans guys. Sans eyes. Ha! Look at that. Oh, da. This is completely my own design now, guys, alright? This is completely mine. I've just thought of it. Just now. I know it's like it's revolutionary. Watch this now. No, that's too long. We need that. Oh my god, this is revolutionary, guys. This is a different character. This is mine. If anyone steals this, I'm gonna report you. Okay? This is completely mine. Hi, Michael, Michelle, Jared, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Put Sashi's face. What puts you on stream so early in the morning? Well, this is completely my own design, guys. Okay? I'm gonna give him not a fluffy jacket. He's gonna have it's like a curly fluff. This is my own design. Completely. Well, no, I didn't look at anyone else's Sans for this design. Nope. Oh, I missed a bit for this. Oh, now this is it. I feel it coming. There we go. It's my original. Call me Mike. Is that how you spell Michael? It is now. Come on, you ask me, Sashi, how long is the stream gonna be? However long it takes until people, like, have it through their thick skulls. So far it's taken 3 hours and 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Did you ignore me? Oh, sorry, I was creating a masterpiece. This is revolutionary art. No one has ever thought of a design like this. Oh, sorry, I missed one bit of his design. He needs a scarf. No one has ever thought to put a scarf on a sand, so it's completely my design. Okay. He's also got a paintbrush. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks remarkably similar to, the other characters on here. Oh, no. But this is completely original. Ignore ignore all these. It's just mine. We'll put them away. I'm gonna put them away. This is my art, okay? If you say otherwise, then you're wrong. Okay, there we go. See? Mine, original. Best design. No other person inspired me. That just came from my head magically. Really? Can show Welsh sounds. Oh yeah, there's also Welsh sounds. Where's Welsh sounds? That's a font. I didn't know that was a font. Can you find a picture for me, Sonny? And then I'll show. There's also these guys. Let's have a look. Oh god, why is my mouse lagging? Stop. It's this. No one's ever done a long scarf before. It's clearly just the long scarf that makes it similar to ink. Oh, he's got a bow and arrow. That's clearly the only thing. That means he's copied Dream. 'Cause it's the only thing. That's not your design, Sashi. Well, you have to prove me wrong. Makes me think of Gan's tail. We've looked at Gans. Should we look at Gans again? Let's look at Gans, shall we? Gans. Because when I first saw Karma's design, I was like, oh, that reminds me of Gans as well because of the markings on the face and they're so prominent. So let's have a look at Gans's design, shall we? Again. So if you search up Gans, you get a toy company instead of Gans. Fair. Oh man. Does this look like Karma? I mean, it glows. It glows. That means it's the same. I'm not saying that I'm citing or anything. My boy. Yes, boy. Is this the same as this? No. Is it the same as this? Let's have a look. No, but it does have big fluff and it does have face markings. I just see it randomly coming out of nowhere. They got confused for each other by, firstly by an artist that has drawn Karma for 2 years. Like, that's the point where you know, like, the ins and outs of the character. Look. Could also look at Melancholy Gans as well. It's the one with the purple eye. It's this one, isn't it? That reminds me of Era, with the lines down the face. This is what I mean. If I just change one aspect of these characters, they look exactly the same. Now, for argument's sake, let us do this to guns. Let's take this one. Let's see what happens. Just so it's fair. I'm a fair person, alright? Let's bring this down here. You don't need the bottom of him. We're just gonna play with his face. So if I change... If I do this... What? Oh no, he's got no markings. He now looks like a normal Sans. What? What? And if I do that, and that, and that... Oh! Oh, wait, it's Karma! Can you not see how that doesn't look like Karma? and if I did this, it doesn't look like Brute or whatever the hell his name is. That doesn't look like Brute. Can you see that? God, I can't type. I'm not a fan of how the situation is being handled. Dude, like I said a million times before, I have tried doing this in DMs with other people. Okay, I haven't tried it with this particular person. And maybe this particular person would be the one out of a bazillion people that would actually like respond to the way that you should respond to when you're being called out for copying someone. Maybe. But I don't know if she's that special a snowflake to be able to do that. Oh my god, says she's discovering secrets. The left mark looks like a mustache. Oh, it does! Let me give him a handlebar mustache. Hang on. I'm sorry, Gens, but, wow. I'm gonna give him a goatee, too. Hell yeah. Dun dun dun. I've discovered the secrets of the multiverse. My mind has been opened. Oh, when I sent it. Oops. Okay, yeah. This is Welsh Sans that Sunny has designed. Let's have a look if we can spot the difference with it. Oh wait, maybe it looks like a Mafia Sans. Hang on. Dun dun dun. Oh, that's not what I want. Mafia Sans. Maybe it's a copy of Mafia Sans. Hang on. So we have Ty. No. Sometimes he's drawn with a dicky bow. We're on dangerous territory there. He wears a hat, but not that hat. Like, Sashi, now draw all over his face. Sashi, do you know I can see the future? Grabs the crystal ball. Yes, I see it. That nothing changes. No opinions either. But these humans are talking about, well, for 3 hours trash. Ding ding ding, we have a winner. They called her out. How dare you? You can't call me out. What else was? Does he have a waistcoat? Nope. Alright, so we have the dicky bow so far. Nope. Okay. Any other Sans that this one might be copied off? What about Gastertail Sans? G-Sans. G-Sans, because he's a bit taller. No, definitely not. I thought he wore a waistcoat. I'm wrong. That's fine. I'm allowed to be wrong. Shook her. Sashi's wrong. Please, write to the tablets. I don't know why I said write to the tablets. Write it on your graphics tablet. Sashi's wrong. We've got the daffodil. Hang on. That's a leak, isn't it? Daffodil fires traditional. A Sans inspired by another Sans, so like, yeah, that's very much copying. A Sans inspired by an object, another Sans isn't part of Undertale, it's fine. Yes! We're getting there. We're getting there. Getting somewhere. Now, like I said before, let's go back. I'm just gonna go on this, because it's just easier. Oh, Flowey. Oh, Flowey's a daffodil. Nice. Good. Toby Fox has all rights, indeed. Like I said, if the people had watched the similar shows, and if this wasn't copied, okay, first of all, if this wasn't a copying instance, like say if someone came up to me and was like, damn, your sashi looks exactly like mine and I made mine earlier, did you copy mine? I'd be like, no. But here is how I came to the design concept of sashi. And I can even go into describing the design for his new clothing. And that is what you do when you are being called out for something that is not true. You turn around and go, that's not true. Here is my reason why. You don't turn to your friends, go crying to them, and say, I have anxiety and I'm having a panic attack because someone called me out. You don't do that. You might be like, someone said that their art is similar to mine, and I can see it. I can see the characters are like stupidly similar. I don't know how we could have got to the same thing. Then you start talking with that person as to why. You don't brush it under the carpet. You don't avoid the conversation. You talk about it. Hi, Snowy Phoenix, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. You talk about it, guys. Like, you want to be adults. You want to claim to be adults. You don't make excuses for why something looks the same. You tell about your design process. If it's something to do with design, you tell about your design process. If it's something where you've drawn a picture and it's in a similar shape to someone else's and someone is saying that you are copying it, you show them the design process. You have the image, the original file. Never delete the original file where you have all the different layers. Never ever delete that, because that is your proof that you made that piece of work. And you can go through and say, well, I did look at images, but those were not the images I looked at. This is the Google search that I did. Here is a print screen of that same Google search. This is what it brought up, and this is what I wanted to have for my pose, and so on and so forth. I mentioned that Clean should change some parts of the design. Yes, thank you. We're getting somewhere. But do you want to know what came when Lorly suggested for her that she needs to change the parts of the character design? That came back when Lorly said that there needs to be, literally here, there's quite a bit that needs changing, like the markings and so forth. Like, I've already gone through the list of things that are similar. It is not just the markings. And what does she write back? Exactly the same character design. She's not changed anything. She's just done a sketch of it. That's not changing. And then writing stuff like this. Shut up. Really? Demon? Question mark. Creator? Really? This is an arrow and this is what a line looks like. Is that someone that you want to take seriously and seriously thinks that they've done wrong and need to change it? That to me doesn't strike me as someone that actually thinks they're doing wrong. That strikes me as a sassy ass bitch. Honestly. That just wants to be sassy for the sake of it. Maybe ask how it was created. But this should be done by the people involved. If the creator wants to talk to me, and Lorly wants to talk to me about how they come across their characters, and the different TV shows that inspired them for the characters, because there is no such thing, no such fucking thing, and anyone tells you they are a fucking liar. There is no such thing as a character that isn't based off something else, in some way, or inspired by something else. And that's not to say that it's a direct copy. That's to say that you've looked at it. Sashi, for instance. Sashi is me. The character design, it's me. It's a stubborn asshole, likes to make jokes, doesn't take things seriously a lot of the time, and just fucking doesn't care most of the time. And when he does care, suddenly he's fired up. Prime example. That's where my character idea for Sashi. Where did his looks come from? Well, my favorite animal is a tiger. My second favorite animal is a honey badger. I mixed the two together before Undertale was even a thing, and I made something called a persona. because I was really interested by the fairies and the fact that they had animal counterparts to themselves. And I made a persona that was a fucking amalgamation of all my favorite animals, which was mainly tiger and honey badger, but there's also fox, there was also cat in there, and dog, and stuff like that. And when Undertale came about, and I went on Discord, I wanted to put my persona there. You really what I do. I wanted to put my persona in there, but I thought people would be turned off by the fact that it's a persona, so I then made him into a skeleton. And it's a skeleton with orange bones and markings, and it's got ears, and it wears the typical Sans clothes, but in my favorite colors. And then his next design was more for the character and more separated from myself, because he'd become, through roleplay and stuff, more than just a copy of me in something. I'm not really into the fairy community, I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. So that is how, if someone came up to me and said, oh, your Sashi design is really similar to my whatever design, and that is what I would tell them. I wouldn't instantly go, oh, you're wrong, they don't look anything alike. No, anyone with eyes can see how these characters look alike. Really? Who are you trying to fool? The only people that go instantly to the defensive are those that think that they are being attacked. And this person was not being attacked, and they went instantly into defense mode because they are in the wrong. And it's 99% of the time. I've never seen it where someone has gone into the defensive because they are overwhelmed and they don't know what to do. 99% of the time that I've been in a lot of situations like this where I've called out people, and I've been wrong when I've been calling out people sometimes, and I apologize for that. But this is not one of those times. And the fact that what she's done, which is instantly gone to her friends and gone crying because someone is making a video about this that isn't attacking her, then no one in the chat has been attacking her at all. No one has gone and headhunt this girl. No one has gone out to attack her. I'm literally just pointing out the similarities between her character and another. She's seeing that as an attack because that is the truth. And that is why she's gone into instant defensive mode. If not, then I'm humbly fucking sorry for wasting everyone's fucking time. But I really don't think I'm wrong. You're welcome to come up to your own conclusions on that. I'm having anxiety attack. Can you stop saying the similarities and logic of yours? Please keep with cherry on top. Oh well, can someone white knife me at least? I'm serious, some ass is closing. Don't use the cherry. No one gets a cherry. You get just straight up frickin' uncooked meat. Short of sucking for someone when you make a video about it. Yes, and it is. But also what she has to understand is, from my point of view too, is the fact that I've seen this far too much. Is the fact that I've heard the same excuses far too much. Oh, fuck. My computer's crashing. No! Where's it going? I'm getting hacked. Freaking Anonymous is gonna come up on the screen. No salt. This started with a lot of salt because I have a lot of pent-up frustration. Like I said before, for several reasons. All she needed to do was, if it's not copied, then she needed to discuss with Loli and not avoid the subject, which is what she was doing, and not dodge the fact that they are really fucking similar in so many more ways than one. She needs to admit that, say sorry, and change the way her character is, and make the character more personal to her. Your characters should reflect a part of you, whether they're good, bad, whatever. They are a reflection of yourself. They shouldn't be copied from someone else. Lawless didn't bluntly mention no, because Lawless wanted to be doing this the nice way, and I've had enough of trying to do this the nice way, because I've tried the nice way, and it doesn't work. If Clayce's friends are really her friends, they need to be able to see, and not just blindly defend her. They gotta be able to see these freaking similarities here. I'm not making up like shit. They look like the same character. The literal only reason why her friends are defending her is because she's crying and I'm not, and that makes it okay. So the girl just vented out. So this is what I got from all this. Seshi is saying that two stanzas are different, but the other friend is saying that they are copied. No, I'm not saying they're different. I'm saying, like many other people have said to me when I've shown them this image, whether they know Undertale or not, or whether they know Karma or not as a character, most of the people that I've shown this to, if not all, have said that they look like exactly the same character. Random question. That is something that needs to be discussed between Lolly and Clayce. I can't speak on Lolly's behalf, the same as Lolly can't speak for my behalf, and the same as I can't speak for Clayce's behalf. But something needs to be done. These characters are literally, it literally looks the same. You can't tell me that's coincidence. I don't believe you. I can see the similarities, but I wouldn't mistake it from another character. I'm seeing this from other points of view, not me. I can see why the two make mistakes. It's actually a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, and if they... the problem is that this was tried, and like I said, this was... Where's a gun? This was the response that Lolly got, which was sketches that look exactly the same as the first design, that has random snippets of talking saying, shut up and really? And creator, really? This is an arrow and this is a line. Does that show you someone that wants to cooperate? I'll talk to Clay, give me a moment. Okay. And she's welcome to come on here. Like, I have no freaking qualms repeating what I've said, because I've repeated it for the last 3.5 hours. You can't be seriously attached to a design that is not your own. I'm sorry, but it's not. End of story. I'm boiling. I just got a random subscriber. Nice. Yes, in places, the situation's dead down. Yes. And now people are not just randomly saying that I'm wrong for having an opinion.
Is Argent still going on?
Yep.
Is that not still arguing with you?
I mean, it's kind of died down to I'm right and she needs to change, so.
Why doesn't she just fucking leave?
Well, I mean, it's mostly her friends that are here that are being white knights.
Is it boring now?
You're bored.
Yeah, I'm bored of hearing about it.
Good.
You should just fuck off.
Hello, do you see me, Sashi? I see you. Hi, Evan, and welcome to the stream of Phil. No one can see me. No, I see you. Everyone here is new. Yes. I was just trying to understand the situation. Yeah, by the time you came into the situation, Donnie, to be fair, like, the other two friends were just drowning you out completely. I love your headphones. Thanks. I got a little Sashi thing on there. Sashi's mic is too close. It's never too close. I've seen this situation before, so I don't know why it's such a big deal. The reason that it's a big deal is that I've seen it too many times before now, and it needs to stop. And if I don't address this, then it just keeps going. Whereas if I do address this, then there is a chance that it could stop. There's a chance. And I'm not saying that my words will magically go into someone's brain and just be like, oh, I was being a douchebag. I'm not saying that at all. But definitely I know for sure just keeping it into private DMs is not working. Sashi makes the best ASMR. Excellent. When you make it canon, your character can date another sans can't rip its innocence. It's late for her, so I don't know if she'll handle everything right now. That's fine. She doesn't have to. But this is a child answering back. And if she wants to be treated like an adult, then she needs to realize what she did and that it's not good. And she needs to start acting like an adult. She wants to be treated like a child and then get called out for it in front of a lot of people, then that is what she'll be treated like. And I don't care if she cries to her friends and her friends to come to spread hate on me. I don't care. Because she did bullshit, and I hope when I do fucking bullshit that people will call me out on my bullshit. This is so special. Reading my comment will try not to laugh. Indeed. I have time to process it. Yeah. Too sudden. But this, just let her know this is not how you respond to someone that just said, because for Loli, this is Loli's character, that she's got attached to, and so on and so forth. Like, she made this character with inspiration from where she took the inspiration from, and to have someone literally copy paste your character from everything to having characteristics like being possessed and the way the magic works and different features of the person, that's too many things that are similar to the character, and that literally looks like a copy paste, and it literally looks like a stab in the back to the original artist. If you're inspired by a creator, then please do, and if you like characteristics in a character, then please do use them in your own character, but always make it your own. Don't copy paste things or like just change small things about the character. Like, not everyone will see through that, and it's just bullshit. Let me show you with Sashi where I got the concept from. Okay, so the general design for Sashi, he's a skeleton, so that design comes from a sans. He's part tiger, part honey badger. Inspiration comes from the fairies in general. Why is my computer crashing? Stop. The fact that he has, and I've changed when I was making, I don't have my old art of my old design for Sashi, which is started out as a female, and had 4 legs. I don't have them on me, but they're in my mom's house in a box where I have all my old art stuff, and I remember changing the different tiger markings. So I first had the actual tiger markings, like, you know, like not the just thick ass stripes, just tiger marks. I didn't want, that's not what I want. No, please, Google, no. This. So I started off, when I first made Sashi, doing these tiger markings, and I had the same, like, color layout of what this was. Then I changed, like, one eye color to be a different color to the other one, and I played around with a few different designs. When I made Sashi, the skeleton, where's my first design of Sashi? Here's the first picture I made of him. like simplified a lot of, so I made the thick tiger stripes that you tell like from glance, oh, this is tiger striping. And the big white patch on his forehead, that's from honey badger marking, but not many people are gonna know that because honey badgers are not that well known. And it's kind of weird to have two animals in one. I did the blue ear tips just because I think I had that from the start. I saw like someone else's furry character have ear tips that were a different color to like everything else, and I was like, ooh, I can correspond the ear tip color with the eye color and like different other colors on the person, and that'll be cool. And that's how I got that. And the clothes I got from the typical Sans design, and so on and so forth. She's still a child. I don't know how much she's been through. We're all learning. She's included. You just need patience and just show her how to respond better. Exactly. And I hope this teaches her. Although the chat is too quiet, Wheeze. Everyone's calm now. They have a breather. So yeah. Gosh, seeing my old art is, that's a thing. Why are you trying to coax her? Okay. I got a sub from this whole situation, so there's that. Well, I got nothing, so there's that. You know, my reason for doing this.
Am I locking her in here or locking her in her room?
I'll put her in her room. It's probably better. Aw, kitty, kitty, kitty. A skeleton, but his bones are orange. Why? Because he's a tiger. Don't question my design choices. That's not what I showed this picture. Yeah, Sashi's bone is orange rather than... He's not covered in fur or anything. His bone is orange, yeah.
Which bone are we talking about?
All of his bones.
Oh, not the bone.
No.
Who's a giant kitty cat? Who's a giant
Well, yeah. And I hope this will stop anyone else from thinking of doing the same thing. If you're inspired by someone, be inspired. And I got the whole... that's what I was showing. I was showing you what I was inspired by. So this jacket, this hooded jacket, I was inspired by Chaser. And the fact that there's longer sleeves under it, also Chaser. I changed the design of the jacket into something that I found. I literally just searched up sleeveless... Hey! Ah! Sleeveless hoodie. And it was one of the designs that came up. I remember searching for ages for it, though. And literally that's it. If you find a clothing characteristic that you like I really like the sleeveless hoodie over a t-shirt now as a character design, I think that's really cool, then go look for it and actively try and make it different. I was so worried when I came out with Sashi's new design that Sai would be sad that he thought that I was copying him. While I was inspired by his design of Chaser, I wasn't copying him. And the same as Sashi went from no gloves to having gloves because I thought that suited his character. God, sleeveless hoodie is hot. Indeed, I think we can all agree on that. It's a way to watch the Revolution tale because Sashi inspired me to watch it from her drawings earlier. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Cough. Wheeze. But yeah. And the hoodie around the waist, that's Ink Sands. It first came to mind. And I always do that, especially in the summer, because I always take a hoodie with me everywhere. And I always have it around my waist. And I thought it was really cool to have that as a character thing. And he's just got long trousers because I didn't want to draw his leg bones anymore. The reason I gave Sashi long trousers is because I was lazy. Because he went from shorts. Where's his shorts? He went from shorts, and I hate drawing Legos and feet. I was just like, nah, that's not for me, brah. And drew the long trousers instead. Oh, man. Sashi, can you send me the piano thing that you made? The songs. No? All the songs that I've made so far, I think, are on YouTube. So you can probably look for them. I don't know which one you mean, though. Okay, the situation seems to have calmed down. I'm gonna go back to drawing because it's now 11 p.m. You should go to sleep. Have a good night, Dal. yeah, I hate Legos and feet. Also, I saw this really cool trainer design that I've never seen anywhere, so I was like, Sashi's having those. The original design is orange, I think, but I don't know. But yeah, that is how you do a thing. I've talked for 3 hours and 40 minutes. This is how not to be inspired by someone. This is copying. Just don't copy people. Sashi, do you like orange? Orange and blue are my two favorite colors, so yes. I love the contrasting colors on the opposite sides of the spectrum, because that's normal. So yeah, there's that. All of that. Isn't that wonderful? We end on a positive note. Ish. But yeah. It's too many songs. Like I said, I've heard it too many times. And I'm just, do you like orange juice? I do like orange juice. I have some in the fridge, actually. I also make smoothies with orange juice. That's really nice. Sashi, do you know how to knit and sew? I did make before. I sewn on the fluff to my cosplay Farah Sashi. And I did crochet a heart before that looked very odd. That I won't show you because I don't have it. But yes. Oh man, I'm so tired. This has worn me out, man. But I really do, like, I honestly stand by the fact that I think this was needed. Because, yeah, I'm just done. And yes, I could have been nicer, but how's Clacy? I don't fucking know. I could have been nicer, but from my previous experience, being nice has got me nowhere. And being direct and to the point and not fucking around usually brings out the truth in people. But, you know. They're too simple. There's no way that they're accidentally like that. I love the cans. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at that. This was a stream that I never thought that I'd actually do. I never thought that I'd actually do like a drama-based stream. But there we go. But like I said, yeah, I'd had enough. And this was the only way I could see anything freaking coming from it that was positive at all. And talking to you now, I feel like you need to talk about it again. You all had some time to relax. Well, I'm open to talk. I'm free all weekend, pretty much. Stop drawing on Grans. Never. Hang on. I'm gonna give him horns. I'm gonna give him cat ears. I was gonna give him horns, but then I decided no. I should zoom in for this. I give him red cat ears. Because, why not? There you go. Really bad drawing on someone else's art, but no. So everyone's tired and needs a break. Yeah, I think that's true. At least you're not being an asshat, right? I mean, I was a bit of an asshat, but I take full responsibility for being an asshole. I thought it was orange. Oh yeah, it is orange. Never mind, I'm blind. Well, it's like a blood orange color. Cough cough. Never mind. But yeah. This was, like, honestly, this was the only way I could actually see anything actually happening. And also it was a way, secret, don't tell anyone. It was a way to actually take fire away from my friend that was getting really stressed out about it. Because if people are concentrating on me, they're not concentrating on her. And, that's my secret, don't tell. Don't tell anyone.
What?
That I streamed to take off fire from someone else and put it onto myself. Yep. But yeah, there's that. And I was planning on doing other stuff today, like writing music. But I think I'll go have a nap. It was the plans all along. Da 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 da. It worked. Frickin' worked, man. If you like this content, then there won't be a lot of it, so don't subscribe. If you want, you're welcome to check out what my usual content is normally. And whether you want to not check it out of spite, I don't particularly care. That's also fine. But you'll find I do stuff like this, especially when one of my friends is under fire. I will usually make the fire on me. And it's not really a case of like wanting the attention, it's more of wanting the attention to not be on the person that I know that has anxiety. So even if they get stressed out about me being in the firing range, me being able to laugh and smile about it on camera does tend to help them more than them just being under fire. So, you know, I wish I could be promoted on Discord. I'll check you out if I remember. You probably won't, but that's fine. I'll be forgotten in a few days, don't worry. You'll be promoted on Discord if you act like... And you're a bro already. You're a bro on Discord. That's like the highest you get. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. I'm really tired. I've talked a lot. My voice is going. If you can't tell. Oof. Oof indeed. But yeah. Yes. In a way, I guess they were right. It was about attention. But it wasn't in the way that they thought it was. But I would still do what I did again. And yeah. If people hate me for it later, then they can hate me for it. That's who I am. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye.